We just went 9 minutes over the start time. We were ready, but I had to tell you about that. And it's too early in the week to go like that with spoilers. Like
I feel like
that
this
was
early in the show, you probably could have done it anyway. Oh, Chip
Morning.
already. Good
see,
morning.
would have spoiled it for Chip.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey,
Yeah,
How you
Chip,
doing?
but you spoiled it for me, and it made me want to read it.
Yeah,
But I
not
told you
everybody's
to.
as
I think
proactive.
I needed to be sold on that. Though.
But see,
So
now
I'm
I
excited to
remember
read it
you
now.
saying with Space Jam that it didn't spoil it for you because you experienced it. So I made sure to try to tell it in a way that
You
you could
did break it
experience
down
it.
for me. Yeah.
You know, there's definitely more going on than that. There's other characters they highlight, and you can draw out the stories. I didn't even tell you what's going on with Calvin Ellis.
No, you didn't.
Like there's big stuff going on with that, and I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Come. Like huge fan of Kingdom Come. Huge fan of Jeff Johns' run on Justice Society of America because they brought Earth 22 into continuity, and you spent a lot of time with Kingdom Come characters. 2 issues ago with Flash, the coolest part, almost had me choked up when he went to Earth 22 and talked to his daughter who was grown up, and she ran him through time and space and stuff. It was awesome. But you get to dabble your toes back on Earth 22 in this story as well.
Looks like Chip's having a morning already.
He's talking to his dog.
They're running everywhere.
Did you get a new dog?
No, my wife decided that she wanted to watch the two dogs that live across the street for the weekend.
Okay. How cool is it that us people on the internet who have not even met in person, as soon as Chip showed 1 second of a dog, I'm like, that's not his dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is exactly what I was about to say.
Chip's got a shepherd and a beagle, right?
Yeah, I got a shepherd and a beagle, and then these are Bella and Luna.
Oh wow, they're pretty.
Yeah, they are.
At least the one on the left is. The one on the right can get it.
Yeah, they're okay. They're barky. They bark a lot. Now we're not used to that as far as dog owners because ours don't bark that much.
Yeah. Chip,
Only like the male.
I was telling Tyler here about the Infinite Frontiers miniseries that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like it has no business being this good, and we're only a little ways in. I would say we're halfway. It's issue 2, but we're about halfway through the story because we had the issue 0 kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
We had the issue 1, then they did the Secret Files, which was an 80-page giant, and now we have issue 2. So that's pretty much 4.5 issues if you really want to call them like regular sized books. But holy crap, it's good.
I actually read 0. I haven't read 1 or 2. So I have to.
I would say check it out. In between issues 1 and 2, they released. I think it was just called Infinite Frontier Secret Files, but it was actually a digital first. There's I think there's 5 or 6 stories, but they released digital first, one at a time. Like they took the one book and because it spotlights different characters, in like 6 pages each kind of thing.
Yeah,
but they released that like. They started right after issue 0 and just started releasing them. But the floppy copy came out between issues 1 and 2. But that's a must read. Wait till you read the Psycho Pirate entry in that. My God.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna definitely. I'll definitely check them out.
Did you guys read? I know Mark did. Did you read Joker? The new Joker.
You hopped off last night before I was able to tell you. All I've read this week was Flash. I read Mighty Morphin like moments before the show, and then I read Infinite Frontier like this morning so far. That's
okay.
And I was in the middle of reading this morning, and
oh, nice. Is that number
1? I'm halfway through that.
Number 2. Yeah, I'm about halfway done with it now as well. That's number 2. So
how's it holding up on your psyche?
I think it's
creepy.
Yeah, it is. It's a creepy book, man.
It's really creepy.
Yeah. All I can say is there's going to be a lot of girls cosplaying this bunny mask girl.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Good morning, Kate Titus, and a big congratulations
of course,
to you. Man. Kate Titus, for those that don't know, has reached his mega milestone of 1,000 plus subscribers So
Awesome.
he's going to be celebrating it in epic fashion. We have the Olympics coming up, so he's going to coincide the celebration with after the Olympics, and he'll have all kinds of cool stuff like swag from the Olympics and from Japan over there that he's going to be rehoming to people in the community, as well as a grand prize of a Hulk 181. He announced all that in a video. So if you're not subscribed to K Titus,
that's pretty awesome.
He's going above and beyond. He always goes above and beyond, really, because whenever he finds people doing content, whether they've been around a long time, a short time, if he finds them, he supports them. He's always popping up in chats. He's always leaving comments.
Yeah, he is.
He's always giving you a like and some views on your videos. And then he goes on his own YouTube channel and tries to send subscribers your way. He's like the shout out king. He's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I love me some K Titus, that's for sure. He's awesome.
Oh, Samurai Ken.
Yep, Samurai Ken. Whack. Yo. It's like you don't even have to say it. You just got to do the motion. And everyone knows what it is. Yep.
The joke, without spoiling anything, the Joker story or the Joker issue was a lot different than the rest of the Joker issues.
Yeah, I had read the solicitation for it a couple weeks ago, and I haven't talked about it on my new comic book day video when it was coming out, how it was just going to be stepping outside of the story more or less and just taking a look at his first night in Arkham and kind of diving into what all of that entailed.
So would you say it's a good read, or would you say it's meh?
I thought it was fantastic.
Did you? Okay.
I've loved Joker. I don't know if you have.
Oh, I've been loved it. Yeah, I've been loving it. I mean, because I love the fact that it's given the different viewpoint on, it's not. I mean, it's about Joker, but it's not really about Joker. I mean, it totally is about Gordon.
It's fully about Gordon's head with the Joker. How he's in his head, and this one is big time too. How it affects his whole life, just everything about him. It was such a good issue. It was so different, even down to like the other issues have parts. But this one doesn't have parts. You know how it's just like broken up into 3 or 4 parts? I don't remember how many are in each one, but this one's not. It almost feels like a one-shot. I think it's setting some stuff up. I'm super excited to keep reading it.
Seems like there's been a handful of books kind of taking it's not a break, but it's like where they kind of step away from the main story and just do a little something different, whether they have a different artist team or creative team step on the book for one issue, like how Crossover just had that issue number 7 where Zdarsky wrote that one issue, then it's going right back to Kate.
Yeah, I think this one calls for it. I think this sets up a lot. Like we almost maybe needed this, or just it sets up a lot. I can't really say without spoiling anything, but
kind of hard lines and the importance of the story that's been told too, from what I heard.
Yeah,
like everyone's like, oh, I thought the book said it's Joker, but I'm reading a Jim Gordon book. But you don't realize like that is a Joker book. I mean, I've never went and read any book or watched any movie, no matter what the title was, that only had one person in it. I haven't done that yet. It'd be cool to see, I guess. But,
I was excited for a Joker book. I probably not super excited, but excited enough because it's Tinian, and you never know, it could be awesome. But this has really surprised me. It is awesome.
Freaky Louie is up in the building. Freaky Louie sent me a package. I won one of his Freaky Fridays, and he always does box art on them. He takes the mailer and he draws on it, and
that's where I got this.
My mailman kind of sucks, So he took 2 Gemini mailers that were in like priority envelopes, so they weren't small, and wedged both of them into my mailbox, and my mailbox can't even fit one.
Oh, Jesus.
So it like ruined the edges of the mailer big time, but I'm going to be cutting off the art and keeping it.
That's what I had to do with my mailer, was cut out the section he had drawn on the actual, put my logo, kind of a logo on there for me. And but yeah, other than that, the rest of the mailer was trash. I'm like, holy crap! I guess I'll try to cut around this and press it out as much as I can, and flatten it a little bit because it was destroyed.
Send it to Hoarder's High to get it proper pressed.
Yeah.
Scott can press anything. Like he's proven that. Like, crazy. Like anything. Like I just found a cat out back. I gave it a good cleaning and press. It's not feral anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Pumpkin goes up in the building. I don't think I remember sending the link yet. We already got 6 people rolling in. It is a good morning. I stayed up way too late. I still got to pack.
Oh my God.
I take like 3 pair of shorts, 3 t-shirts, my flamingo tank top, and like 5 pair of underwear and a bathing suit. That's all I take.
Yeah, I always think the same thing. Like, I'll have to pack, and then it takes me like 7 minutes to pack. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that wasn't that big a deal.
I'm not even putting anything in a suitcase. Like those bring your own grocery bag type bags, like that are just kind of a little bit bigger. I'm just throwing my stuff in one of those. Because we go there. There's a washer and dryer there. So I don't take but like 3-4 days worth of clothes. Just because I want variety, not even out of necessity. That's beyond necessity, taking that much.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Scott, you bastard!
What happened?
Are you kidding me? Scott's message. I don't want to say live what it is because Scott does create content, but Scott's going to go pick up a bankhead of bangers for
cool,
dirt cheap.
Nice. I'm seeing Space Jam tomorrow night.
Oh, that drops this week.
Yeah, so you can watch that.
That's on right now. That's available now. It's Friday, right?
Yep, right now.
So I'm going to be watching that tonight because that's one thing that I always do. I pop the Chromecast off my TV.
Oh, yeah.
And I take it with me, so we just plug it in and I have everything.
Yep, I do the exact same thing. I'm super, super excited to see it. I think I'm going to love it no matter what, but just because I love Looney Tunes. Like, I just feel like I grew up on watching every Looney Tunes episode that ever existed. Probably didn't, but it had to be close because we had it on all the time when I was a kid. And then I had all the golden collections, but my brother has them, so I don't have them anymore. So we watched all those. Wile and Roadrunner were my favorite.
Anyone want a beagle? Got a Sparky one over here that I like to get rid of right now.
That comes with the territory of those.
I'm telling you.
Comes with the territory of those dogs.
Just staring at a gate, barking. It's like,
well, it's not moving, is it?
No.
That's what I'm talking about. That beagle sure showed it. Don't move, gate. Don't you dare move.
Exactly. Shut the hell up. That worked for a second.
It's not necessarily something you have to do to cuss at a dog when you yell at them because they don't really know words.
Yeah. But it makes me feel better, damn it.
It feels better.
You can just scream, "I love ice cream," and probably get the same
That's
effect.
true.
Yeah, it's all.
I'm gonna try that. I'll try that when he starts barking again.
It's all tones
in
and
the
body
same
language.
tone. Yeah,
we were working on like doing a little bit of training with dogs, and I made that comment. I'm like, it's all tones and body language, and they're like, no, it's not. They learn commands on them. And I walked up and I just did the same thing they did. Just put my hand up and like shoot yourself. And the dog's like, cool, I'll sit. Like it's just they just pick up on what you want.
Oh yeah. Yep. Shit, it worked. He stopped barking.
Yeah, he loves ice cream.
I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I guess so.
Speaking of ice cream, did you guys read? Did you read Ha Ha?
No. With my dog,
I did.
I've trained him with just snaps. Like if he's doing something, I've got him where all I have to do is snap, and he'll turn around and see what I want, and he'll like shut up. Just simple, easy, quiet. Anyone can do it, other than monkey. You can't snap, can you? Hey.
She's like, hey. No, I'm too asleep.
Yeah, it is A, but she bent in the corner with bedhead looking crazy. Oh, that's your puppy? And she's just hitting him on the face. Was haha good? I know that they have the Joaquin Phoenix Joker Easter eggs in it.
Dude, it was amazing. It was amazing. By far my favorite issue. Although I really liked issue 1, and issue 2 is probably my second favorite now. But this one is like a full Ice Cream Man crossover. So if you like Ice Cream Man, you are gonna love this. But even if you didn't read Ice Cream Man, I think you'll still really like it. But damn, so many amazing references. I was just like dying while reading it. All my favorite stories from Ice Cream Man, and it was awesome.
Very good.
Cool. Have you read Ice Cream Man, Chip?
Yeah, you got me onto it. You turned me on to Ice Cream Man.
How far are you in it now?
I think I'm probably, I want to say, I think I was 8 into it, and then I kind of pulled away from it, but I'm going to go back into it. 8 or 9. I can't remember which one I'm on.
Do you have a favorite issue so far?
I like the, I don't remember the issue number, but I like the one where they were the musician, where there was the musician and they were doing the, I forgot what the heck it was. He kept talking about the different rock bands.
Oh, the rock band.
The song. Yeah, the rock band. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, I like that one. And then I think you said what? Yeah, and you said number 6 was like your favorite.
I think number 6. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And the one I don't know which, because I forget I don't know the numbers yet, but the one where it was like the 3 different colors.
Yeah, that's the one. That's Neapolitan.
Neapolitan. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that was a good one. I like that one.
That one was my favorite until like probably number 20. Yeah. I don't know. There's a handful though, but that one so creepy.
Yeah. It's an awesome series.
Yeah, it's really different.
Just like there's so many things like coming. It's like, all right, I got to figure out what am I going to read? What am I not going to read?
What's I know. Yeah,
it's like the to read box has gotten to become about the size of a long box nowadays. It seems. Like, holy crap!
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yep.
In Ice Cream Man's one, I feel like you have to be in the mood. I'd say most comics for me, I have to be in the mood to read it.
Yeah.
But that one especially is like it's heavy.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, I didn't do much reading at all this week, unfortunately, so far. I mean, I bought a lot, but I haven't read any. I've been so busy with work, and then after work, I jumped in last night with Gary B and Jimmy Don, so it's like, so I haven't had much time to do anything this week.
Dude, that's how I feel.
So, it's like,
in the past week, I managed to I recorded and uploaded enough content that would last me 6 normal weeks. In a 2-week span. Like, I didn't think I was going to pull it off. But it was really fun. And out of necessity and rushing, I learned so much new stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes by jumping in and just doing it, you learn stuff through it, you know?
And that was an accident. I just hit a button. I'm like, what is this even? I don't believe in magic. Why is there a button that says magic? Now I believe in magic. I showed Tyler and I showed Lee, and we off air we went through a journey of self-discovery, and we learned not only inside ourselves but amongst others that magic is real.
Magic is real.
What Mark's talking about is the magic function to erase a background on a page.
Yeah.
Such a funny way to put it.
I assumed it was something like that.
Like, wow, it's gone.
Yeah.
Hey, monkey. What are you doing? I see you have that, but you don't need to climb up there with it. Psycho.
What time are you leaving today, Mark?
I don't know, man. I'm on vacation. time's relative. Have tos, need tos. Those don't exist right now.
I didn't know if you like wanted to leave by noon today, or if like you had plans down there.
I don't want to leave, period, because that means I have to drive. I just want to be there. So what it is I'm waiting on my oldest daughter. She'll be here supposed to be here around 9:30 probably. So she'll be here probably about 1. I told my wife that we needed to leave around 10, so she scheduled an appointment to get her eyebrows done at 10.
Perfect.
Who knows? I'm here. That's what matters. This is what I'm here. Yes. Do you want me to put on the safety glasses?
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some more coffee.
Yep. All right, Joe. Good morning, Cocaine Joe. How are you today?
Morning. How's everybody doing this fine Friday?
Good. Very good.
Joe, did you read Infinite Frontier #2 this week?
Yes.
No spoilers, because
no spoilers.
No spoilers, but just what was your feedback on that glorious issue?
Let's review the notes. Let's see what I can talk about, what I can't talk about.
Oh,
you have notes?
I was telling Tyler that, boy, that issue clapped. That, man, it is, for me so far, just what they've done with, like, this is only issue 2, but really we've got like 4.5 issues worth of content between the issue 0 that kind of kickstarted their journey, the secret files, and the 2 issues.
Yeah.
But man, the end when Chase went to go talk to Captain Atom.
Yeah, I thought it was a good issue. I'm excited about it. I thought this was more of an informational issue than it was, more plot driven. It's just like,
I think that's why I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. You get ready for this.
They set up a massive mystery,
Yeah, it's a detective story.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in a lot of the White Lantern stuff. I never really followed a lot of that stuff, but I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of like an introduction. I don't know much about the White Lantern, so
this is the Black Lantern, not the.
Is
White
it the black?
Lantern.
I can tell it was black or
yeah,
white.
This is the Black Lantern, the lantern that can raise people from the dead and everything. And what got me is like how they're doing a lot of familiar things, but they're doing them very different. So you have the Black Lantern present, which that's not spoilery. We saw that in the end of issue 1 that Rory Harper was in a diner and he was attacked, and his auto response was to ring sling. He wasn't even aware that he had the Black Lantern ring.
Right.
So like when he was toying with it, that what happened when he was toying with it, I'm like, holy crap. Mm-hmm. Like you might be wearing it, but it's not yours. Like that was, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, at some point today, before tonight, I got to kind of understand this whole different spectrums of the Lantern thing. So I'm kind of, that's when I was out of comic books. I don't really.
Oh my God. I can't recommend enough going back and reading Jeff Johns' run on Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like it stands in high regard, like in comicdom. Like when you look back on comics, there's just certain times where different heroes that just stand leaps and bounds over the rest, and Green Lantern is at the top of all of them. That run is just something that what he did on that run is just so clean. Like the writing is so consistent, it's so concise. It was so thought out. You know what I mean? There's nothing that just we were rushing at it. I think that's why Jeff Johns is so good. Like he can miss deadlines and make people mad and this and that, but they're still like, he's doing a book. I want to see what he's doing.
Right.
Because he's just a fantastic writer. He understands these characters on a level that not all writers can do with characters, and he's a fan before he's a writer, and it shows.
I guess my only real concern of it is, and they did this in Death Metal, where they build up this huge, just crazy, huge, epic event story, and then it just kind of petered out at the end, and it just kind of ended the whole thing after months of issues of leading up to this thing, and it all ended in like a couple of panels and a page like they did in Death Metal. And
Death Metal gave you like a whole issue and a half of a final fight, like Wonder Woman. Like, I mean, if that's what you mean, full fight or what, but that was like meeting an actual hand of creation in the middle of the fight. And I don't know, I was actually surprised by how Death Metal ended, because it felt like it was on the scope and scale that it should be. And like, there's only one way it could end. And it was like just wondering what they're going to do after it. You know what I mean? What direction will it go after this? There's literally no going back.
But I could see where again, the person that's jumping on board because they walked away from DC, because there was a time when DC was writing these kind of bogus stories, and now they're jumping into this and they're talking about Wonder Woman not being around, and then you got 7 books that are related to this, and they're all about Wonder Woman. So I can see where the frustration would come in, but the truth is you don't want to add an entire issue of narrative explaining it either.
Wonder Woman's only in 1 book, and that's her own sensational Wonder Woman now.
Well, you got these variant ones too. You got the Wonder Girl that's a part of all these. You break off in the unit. You see where I'm saying that?
Okay, yeah. If they say Wonder Woman, you're like, well, isn't Yara Flor Wonder Woman?
Yeah,
yeah. Diana's missing in time or space or whatever.
She's one of the higher beings now. Yeah.
Well, she was, but when you read Infinite Frontier issue number 0, she's taking it like that was the thread to take you across the multiverse and see everybody was her as a higher being being led by the Spectre, which was awesome. Straight callback to Kingdom Come.
Yeah,
and her denying it, her respectfully saying no, thank you, and where she landed, we still don't know after refusing the higher calling.
Yeah, who knows? I hope it doesn't get. You don't read too much into it. Just the main story is really what I'm more interested in. This other stuff that's going on, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's an introduction of new characters. There's a lot of cool things going on, but I think sometimes you can over season a steak.
I think that's
what I kind of feel like they're doing.
I think they're tying it well, though. Like I guess I can the writing on the wall that I'm seeing, whether it's right or not, it clearly is just going back to one place, and that's Darkseid.
Yeah,
because like every thread is just we're all over the place, but it's all just slowly coming together. I'm like, okay,
to some weird point. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. Time will tell, and I'll be happy to talk about it.
Imagine that.
You guys mentioned books getting pushed back. I found out yesterday that The Last Ronin got pushed back number 4 to September 1st.
My birthday.
Happy birthday! If I forget.
Can you believe that? That was like when the first issue was supposed to come out, and now the fourth issue.
I can believe it, and I gave up any hope. Like before issue 1 dropped of this series, even having a decent release schedule.
But that's not even like bad. That's atrocious. That's past a bad I mean, Doomsday Clock was bad. This is way worse than that. Release schedule wise.
Look, I'm IDW trying to sell my regular Turtles books.
Milking it.
I'm milking the
You think that's what they're doing? Because God, man.
Yeah, it's not making me printed. Like the books are already printed. We know that. Like we've already seen the covers. We've even seen synopsis of the stories and panels. So it's printed. Why not just ship it out already? I'm on board with you. I don't know why that is.
It's so long.
Yeah. Chip, you camping or are you homeless? You can't.
What's that?
Are you camping or homeless?
Hold on.
Chip needs to learn American Sign Language for today so he can participate.
That would mean we would also need to learn it.
No, we just smile and nod.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. Any big plans for a Friday, guys?
Yeah, I'm going to drive to St. Simon Island.
Where are you going?
Is that in Indiana?
Vacation to St. Simon Island.
Oh, nice. Any island with a saint on its name, that's paradise.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I think it's in Indiana, isn't it?
Yeah, slap dab in the middle.
Wait,
there's a moat around it. That's how they can.
I was about to say. So you're vacationing in Indiana?
Yeah.
On
There's
island.
nothing better.
There's an interesting hotspot. I always like to go into Indianapolis because I go to conventions there a lot, especially for like the American Legion because their headquarters is there. I always like going down there. And 2 years ago, I had my car broken into. They stole the government computer. So we just brought it up. The cops there just brought it up on the phone. I was like, it's right there. Like, can we go get it?
Oh, that is funny. Did you go get it?
I didn't. They did. They did.
Joe went in there and just asked for. He just went in there and asked for like a license to kill. He's like, "May I go get my stolen
Can I go
computer,
get
please? Y'all don't bother yourselves. Me and my daughter. She's a badass.
Well, we got this.
We'll go get it. She needs this experience. She needs this.
Assassination.
This is part of growing.
She texted me. She was like, "I can't believe you told everybody that story. Now they're all think I'm some kind of weirdo."
No, we think you're the weirdo. She's fine. Good morning, Vincent McLean. How's it going?
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh man,
I can officially hear you guys now.
We can officially hear you.
Where'd the dogs go? You let them free?
No, they're
no. For the rest of the stream, Chip's going to be pinning the "I'm sorry" note. I lost your dogs.
yeah. Oh darn! I mean, sorry.
They're out there somewhere.
Yeah, they're just somewhere.
Have you seen Homeward Bound?
Exactly.
Old Milo and Otis just send it out with a cat. It'll be fine. Oh, what else happened? Oh, wait, we're here. Loki season finale. Chip,
Hated it.
Tyler,
You hated it, Chip? We gotta go back to Chip. What'd you hate?
That's his auto response every time, Tyler. You're here every week.
Yeah,
That's what you say the word Loki. Just say the word Loki, and Chip says, "Hated it." Doesn't matter what we're talking about.
I thought it was fine.
I thought it was an interesting take. Although they never confirmed that guy's being Kang. They just kind of left it up to the assumption.
Yeah, other than some call me the Conqueror, some call me.
Yeah, they kept playing.
Some call me, but
and other than the official announcement that he was casted to play Kang.
Yeah, but you got to think, like, if I watch this with my wife, she's going to be so who's that? What is he? Is he? Yeah, I'm going to be like, he's going to be the next Thanos, and I can already hear her. He's not going to be Thanos.
Yeah,
I can already hear her.
Yeah, like, those are purple clothes.
Yeah.
I also liked how he portrayed the character, the good one, if you will, because we know the bad one. That one we're probably more familiar with, but how he was this kind of neurotic, mess that knows everything that's going to happen, and how it kind of played with him a little bit, where he's almost.
I don't know. I think he acted the way he did, and he was unstable because all the time he spent untethered from a society.
Yeah.
He's all.
I agree.
Oh man,
we've talked about that.
Yeah, I know. That's all I could think about when I'm watching. Like, man, he's been alone for too long. Joe was right. Oh my god, good stuff. Looks like we got not just one, but two people hopping.
Oh, what's up? Early.
That's what I said. Chris sent me a message. He's like, no link. I said, you're up.
Holy crap.
Yeah, what the hell?
Jeez.
I don't have any coffee yet.
Yes, we're going to the beach, later. Buddy. We got to wait on Emma to get here. And good morning, by the way, Finn.
But I am showered.
Oh, there's
teeth brushed and flossed, and like I'm like 100% up just without the coffee.
Beginner's luck.
I'm telling you.
I am none of those things.
Always the first.
Okay, so I've been dying to talk with people about the Loki thing because I thought the finale was great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
I thought it was really good, and the reason is because I read an article that my wife sent me that kind of broke down why Kang was presented the way he was, and they didn't actually outright say his name. But we forget that, or I don't know if you guys forgot, or
I just remembered.
His actual name is Nathaniel Richards. Like that's who he is, and so this version of him that was presented in a way was like a cross, like how I thought, like a cross between Nathaniel Richards and the other character name starts with a M. I can't remember what he was called, but I liked how he explained like thoroughly how there's different versions of him because of the multiverse all the way through. And he talked briefly about each one of those characters, obviously mentioned the Conqueror, and everybody else. But I thought that was a perfect way to set up the character for future TV shows and subsequently movies, because it's going to be insane. And obviously,
remember what they did with Captain America saying Avengers Assemble, how they just kicked it down the road till it was necessary. Yeah. They're not going to call this one King. They're going to wait till the actual introduction of the heel that we'll have in the movie. Yeah. Like when we finally get the villainous threat, he'll be able to introduce himself as King for the first time and present himself properly.
Like, that's going to be epic. Yeah. Like when they say his name, or he says his own name on King the Conqueror, like people are going to lose their freaking minds. Yeah.
And, you know, it'll almost be as good as when they finally called Scarlet Witch. Man, that was so awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And
like 8 movies
Good morning, Chris.
later and 5 episodes.
Good morning, Chris.
You're the Scarlet Witch. No way.
All right.
No, but
hey, I just want to. Sorry, I'm gonna shift gears away from Mark to what he's doing. Chip, congratulations, my man. You look fantastic, by the way. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
What did I do?
He must have seen your post from last week.
I did take a shower. I did brush my teeth. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for noticing.
No, I too was really excited watching that episode from start to finish. I thought it was a perfect season finale because it left completely open-ended. It answered the questions that were relevant to that show. What's going on with Sylvia? They gave her perfect arc, and then they kicked her in the shin for even completing it. I thought that was fantastic. I love the dialogue. It was almost like this was our Matrix moment with the architect.
Yeah.
Going overboard.
Yeah, exactly. But
how eccentric he was amazing. And just.
But if you remember, a lot of people hated Matrix Reloaded, and then when they saw the architect and he kind of went through and explained a whole bunch of stuff, like a lot of people hated Reloaded, and then obviously hated the third one. I don't know why. It was like a great.
I love that.
The whole trilogy was great, but you know,
a lot of people couldn't keep up with the dialogue. Let's be honest.
Yeah, including everyone on this panel. Wait, get my thesaurus quick!
I don't think
I'm watching The Matrix.
Yeah.
We were talking with
an eventuality of an inevitability. Get out of here, man! Get out of here.
We were talking with our family friends, and some of them were just like, There wasn't enough payoff at the end of the episode. Yeah, and I was like, are you kidding me? That was like, yes, a lot of people hated, especially the ones that we talked to, didn't like the fact that there wasn't an actual payoff, like a definitive conclusion that it left it open-ended for a second season.
I hate definitive conclusions to anything. It's the worst.
I like how they explained what the behemoth was and how it actually operates. Because
normally in a movie,
you'll just throw that off as it was a monster, and we actually and
tamed it, weaponized it.
It's actually comic book relevant. That's an actual character. So I was like, so that would go up millions of dollars here
with his own area of time. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Like I thought the whole concept of him at the end of time, like the very end of time, and you are hearing from the dude's mouth everything that's going to happen because he's seen it and he's realized it and he's lived it, and you're just like, oh my god.
That moment when they crossed the threshold, like he was putting on airs the whole time, acting like he was confident with everything just to relay to them what he needed to, but then they got to that moment where he's like, here it is, and you can even see in the background the little blip. He's like, we passed it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening next.
Yeah.
And like
joy he had.
Do you think he was telling the truth, or do you think he was lying?
I do. I legitimately think he was telling the truth because he was done. This
I agree.
Of Kang was done.
because like
he was happy to be done. You know what I mean?
He was doing his monologue.
He doesn't care because he's checking out.
Yeah, like he's done his entire monologue. He's explained everything. He doesn't have to lie about anything. You know, when's the last time he actually saw people face to face? And so it's like, okay, well, there's people here, the ones that are supposed to be here. So why would I lie to them about what's actually going to happen if they do this or if they do this? And I thought that was like,
in that moment, like you literally only is more manipulative than lying. Like, I'm just going to tell you the truth. What are you going to believe the truth? Or are you going to be able to process it, understand it? Here it is. Go for it.
Here's another take on it. The entire time, both of the Lokis are fighting for free will, right? So like the entire time, the TVA has been like, no, if you do this, this, and this, then you're okay. But if you step out, then you're done. And that's how you're written, and that's how it's going to be. And they arrived at the one moment where he's like, you have two choices. This is where you get to make your choice. Which one are you going to do? Like 100% free will at that choice. And I'll be honest, I didn't really entirely expect Sylvie to go the route she did, but it makes sense, 2020 hindsight. But I man, that was really cool. I felt like this Loki has grown so much throughout the entire series, and it's actually really cool to see that character like that. So
I liked how even with free will, as they're constantly being given it, just because you have free will doesn't automatically mean you'll make the right decision.
Yeah,
I thought that was great. Like, free will has its hangups.
if it even is free will.
Oh yeah,
Joe, you're familiar with Christopher Hitchens, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got his book right over here somewhere.
Which one? He's written numerous. God Is Not Great. I'm assuming that's the one he's most famous for.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
But one of his most remembered quotes, because he has passed away now, God rest his soul. That's funny. But one of his I'm a great person. One of his most famous quotes, someone asked him if he had free will, and he said, "Of course I do. I have no choice." And he just left it at that. I absolutely love that. So is there free will? Like he just left it in a paradox for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can unpack that for days, but it was just such a great auto response, and he was so great at that, like just on his toes all the time.
What I unboxed from it all was, first I thought Jonathan Majors was fantastic. I'm recognizing him as more of as a Mortis than anything else.
Yeah, that's the character I meant to say, but I couldn't think of the name.
I thought he was fantastic. And the reason why I think he's fantastic is every king that we're going to get, and we're going to get a lot more than just one, I think he's going to play each one almost completely different from the other. And like how basically we had two different Thanos over the span of two films, but they were essentially the exact same character. And when one found out that the other one died, it was just kind of like, okay, well, I can see where the error was made, and I'm just going to push forward. I think with Kang here, because there's so many different Kangs, the fact that Immortus made reference that there's already been a war between the Kangs, we're going to see a whole different bunch of flavors. I think Jonathan Majors is just going to continue to hit it out of the park. But with that said, I was so stunned that we had him in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the episode. And that's why I knew right away, okay, he's going to give us everything. And he gave us everything. Like, he laid it all on the line. For a lot of it, I thought he was lying. And then for a better part, where Mark mentioned, like, he kind of looked behind him and you could tell that everything was starting to go upside down, that, okay, now he's either telling the truth or it's getting a lot more elaborate when it comes to his lie.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch the opening of the show? Like, when they're doing like the little Marvel trade, the very first words you hear, the very first sounds that you hear this episode is, "Where you at, Tic Tac?"
Yeah.
You hear the Falcon hollering out for Ant-Man, the clip from the movie. And we know that Kang is going to be coming as the big bad in the Ant-Man movie. I thought that was a cool little, like, yeah, why not? Let's throw this in there and watch people go stupid over it.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool how they changed that up in the entrance title and all that kind of stuff.
Remember back in the day before they had 27 movies to source from to put clips in their little Marvel banner? Back in the day, it was just comic pages flipping.
Yeah.
And then you'd be excited when they would actually grab pages from the books of the movie you're about to see. Like when the Fantastic Four, they flipped through Fantastic Four page and they actually did it in blue for you. And you're like, yes, I'm about to watch Fantastic Four, and now I know that despite buying the ticket to the movie.
Yep.
It still got you excited. So I like that they're still playing that whole concept. Like let's put stuff in a little Marvel thing.
I feel like you're not yourself today.
I'm on vacation.
But
I wish they would introduce into this whole, especially in the show, if they would bring in a Punisher War Machine character. If they brought that in there,
that would
be awesome. What do you think, Comic Vet?
Yeah, what do you think?
That's exactly where I thought you were going with that.
I've got my money on him or Jonathan.
So as I was saying.
So speaking of mashups,
you know what they're talking
Armor Wars,
about, right?
I have
Armor Wars.
I have no idea, but I'm gonna assume it's
there's
hilarious.
There's a dude that popped up on the Burt Family 54 members only live chat, like unlisted video. He popped in with War Machine Punisher mask, and he just hung out, didn't say a word. It has the little voice modulator in the helmet or whatever on the microphone, and no one knew who he was. And Whack Comics has been pumping out content, having fun with it. On who could it be, and this and that, and he's just popping up where he can. And it's still a big mystery.
I thought we figured out who it was.
He made an Instagram.
Yeah, he made an Instagram. He does things like he has the same Seinfeld shirt that Ryan has on purpose. Like, and he went like the whole Whack stream and then just kind of showed everyone that he had the shirt on under it. He lives in the exact same room or films from the exact same room that the Comic Vet's in right now somehow. With the background. He stole Charlie Sheen's shirt from 2.5 Men.
That's so funny. But speaking of that Punisher and War Machine crossover, what did you guys think about the trailer for the What If from Marvel Studios?
Easy, man. Easy.
It was amazing.
Completely indifferent.
It looked really cool.
I cannot wait.
I really liked the way the animation looked and the style of the animation, and I kind of got a little bit like Spider-Verse vibes to it. Not as glitchy though, but a little bit, kind of in between, almost kind of Bad Batchy, but a little bit cleaner.
The animation of Bad Batch is horrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is horrible.
I think the whole idea of the Bad Batch is horrible.
Not the man. Bad Batch is good.
Bad Batch is not bad, but I haven't watched any episodes since like the second or third episode this season.
And what does that say for it?
I mean,
it's not bad. I just don't give a crap to take any time out of my day in the last 4 weeks to watch it.
And let's be honest, Mark has like 24 or 20 out of 24 hours where he's awake.
Yeah. It's definitely no Rebels or Clone Wars. I will tell you that.
Clone Wars just is in Star Wars. Period.
It's so good.
It's up there.
But Rebels, I really do enjoy Rebels a lot.
A little bit of Rebel in you.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to see.
As we all do, Manny. You guys rock.
Yes.
You guys rock.
Yep.
I am excited to see the What If, because that was really cool.
I was more excited if they were going to do like original stories, and what I mean, like if they were going to take this opportunity to really introduce people to more of the Marvel universe. But from my understanding, they're just going to be what-ifing existing movies. They're going to be taking the existing properties, like let's what if Captain America: The First Avenger, let Peggy Carter be this person, or let's what if this movie, which makes perfect sense on the face of it, but you're really
there's a lot of great what if titles out there.
Yeah, I don't care about what ifing the movies. Let's just get some original stories and stuff.
And see, for me, I was never really drawn to what if comics at all. Like I just really have no interest in it. So to see them do the animated series and the way they presented it, it actually looked really interesting to me. So that might
be any less interesting if they were like just doing the same exact thing, but like what if Wolverine killed the Hulk?
I mean,
like we don't get enough.
What is that, Harry Potter?
Yeah.
What if Harry Potter was cool? like stuff like that.
Hey, Harry Potter is cool.
Says Mrs. It's my wife.
Oh, okay.
Love is magical.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I'm not the only one. Thank you, Dave.
But
I was just pumped because what if is like limitless possibilities, and they're like, what should we do with these limitless possibilities? And they're like, I have an idea. Let's limit it. I'm like, God dang it.
Okay.
I can see.
Go ahead. Sorry, Vince.
No, you go first.
No, because if
I
you
was
go
gonna
first,
change
your thread.
Okay.
I was going to change gears. Yeah.
I will say that I'm interested to see the what if, but I can understand how you guys that are big into what if it isn't more what if and limited versus unlimited, I could see how that would suck.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm sure some of it will be fun and everything for sure. I just don't have anything invested in it. I'm not like hyped for it or anything like that.
I just thought it looked really good. I thought it looked cool.
I agree. I think the animation looks good. I'm sure it's going to be fun. Like, let's be honest. The fact that they're going to do a Winter Soldier story too, or that we're going to have a zombified Marvel Universe, that could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
but
that's really
I kind of agree with Mark on this one. That like I've read a lot of what if, and there's a lot of great what if stories out there, i.e. Wolverine killed the Hulk. Now I know that they're not going to touch Wolverine until they have Wolverine in the into the MCU, but there's a lot of other stuff they could have played with too. But the fact that they're just going to what if the movies, it's
for sure.
They're just trying to keep the fan base
casting without having to commit to anything. You could why wouldn't you take this opportunity to bring in the X-Men? Yeah. Not the whole team, but just start bringing in characters.
Right.
Like letting the people of the MCU fandom that are just movie watchers know that X-Men exists in this universe. That's amazing. And you've committed nothing. Right. You've done nothing. But you've done so much. That'd been cool. Speaking
of bringing someone into the universe, how about that Free Guy trailer that we got with Deadpool?
That would look pretty funny.
That was interesting. That was interesting. I think Korg and Deadpool are perfect for each other.
I thought it was hilarious that like Ryan Reynolds' quips were on point the whole time with him, like just looking like just kept looking at him like, what?
I was actually kind of hoping to see a little bit more.
Poole, sorry you're dead.
I was kind of hoping to see or to hear a little bit more Ryan Reynolds Deadpool lines like from his movies, but I guess they're doing a soft introduction for it. Maybe, I don't know, but
I like Korg's instructions on how to get into the MCU.
That was hilarious. Was hilarious.
I think most of the comedy for me came from Korg because that was definitely tamed down Deadpool because of the nature of what it was. But
even though we got some swearing, it was definitely tamed down.
Yeah,
Korg is so funny, man.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Let's make a Thor movie about World War Hulk, Ragnarok. Let's make it epic. Let's destroy Asgard. What do we need? We need Korg to be comedy, the straight comedy. Like, God, I have such mixed bags of emotions about that movie. Like, it was fun, it was entertaining, but man, was it off point for what it should have been, like epic in nature. Like in my mind, Thor should be like Lord of the Rings, like cosmic level sword and sorcery.
I could see that.
Hey, perfect.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Loud.
Can we turn the ringer back on?
Jeez.
So do you guys really think it's Ryan or no? I thought it was solved as soon as I saw the Seinfeld shirt.
Oh, so you're bringing it back up, so maybe it is you.
Yeah. I don't even know about it, but it sounds like something you would do.
This is the part where I'm going to denounce the whole thing about it being me. Steve doesn't like me, and I don't subscribe to his channel when it comes to monetary, so it's not me.
Steve doesn't like you?
No. That's no big secret. Just ask him.
I didn't know that. That's not true.
It's not me. But I am curious if there's a reward. I put it in Lee's Instagram there.
So there's a reward?
Yeah. I asked Lee, is there a reward?
Remy Q said he was thinking about putting a reward up. Then Chris comes forward right away. It's me.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
No, I'll come forward if there's a
It's
reward.
me. I took a day off work to turn around and come up with all this. It was Chris all along. Hit the music.
Travis said you were talking about him. Travis is the one that doesn't like you.
Oh, he's lying.
I can't imagine Burke not like
He's
you.
lying. Oh.
Travis heard you were from Canada and he immediately went full Highlander.
There can only be one. Yeah, that's why he's way on the other coast, though.
Yep. As soon as he figures out how to get off that island, he's coming for you.
Telling you.
But no.
Oh, dadgummit, Chris, I was enjoying the awkward silence. Basking in it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about vacation. I'm going to there's a Books a Million that's a little ways down the road. Hop back off the island to the mainland and hit this big shopping center. They got all kinds of cool stuff. And me and my daughter always hit that numerous times while they're there, and she buys up tons of manga and reads them. And we have to go back and get more. But there's like a comic shop not far from there. It's like 40-minute drive. So I'll probably plan on going Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to go check it out while I'm there. I'm excited about that.
Are you excited about the Something Is Killing the Children spinoff?
Why are you trying me like that, dude?
Yes. Yes.
Are you going to order from that shop again so they'll send you all the same cover?
Well done, sir. Well done.
I'm honestly not excited about it.
Good for you.
All the people that enjoy the House of Slaughter stuff, I'm excited for them. I'm not excited at all about it myself. I
hope it's good.
I really enjoyed the Monster Hunter aspect of Something Is Killing the Children, the mystery behind the House of Slaughter. Now that they've completely popped that balloon and revealed it all, there's nothing left to be mysterious. Now it's just on the face, on the nose, lackluster concept to me. I'd rather read Seven Secrets for crazy orders doing crazy stuff. It's become a cash cow for a TV show and no real anything. The original concept of the show was all that, or the book was all that really had the potential to be as good as it was. The rest is just, it doesn't have that potential anymore. It's a stretched out concept at this point. Admittingly, that's what it is. It's a stretched out concept. So that's not my opinion on that. That's the history of the book.
Yeah, because it was going to be a one shot, and then they stretched it out to 5 issues, and then they stretched it out to 15. So one shot turned into 15.
And now they're just, bring me more dead horses. I need as many dead horses as you can find.
I like it. I really like it. It's a little slow right now, but I like it.
It's a little slow from issue 1. Like, that's the nature of this book. Like, it takes all 15 issues.
I didn't think issue 1 was slow at all.
It takes 15 issues of this book, and I'm not complaining about this. This is something that I kind of enjoy about the series. But if it takes all 15 issues to tell one story arc, it takes all 15 issues if you were to adapt that to get 2 episodes in a TV almost, maybe 3. Like, there's so much space and air in this book. Like, the plot is so spread out that it really breathes. And I read it in a trade form, and it flowed so smooth like that. You just burn through it, and you're like, I want more, I want more.
Yeah.
But now, again, that like so much of the mystique and the mystery is gone out of it. It's just hanging out and living in a house of slaughter, where we kick boys in the pee-pees. And
we're talking about 2 issues here. That's it, 2. Tynan's been doing this for Batman for how long? 15 issues.
Well, yeah. Go open a page of Batman, and I'm not about to try to defend Batman, but go open a page of Batman. It is chock full of dialogue. It's chock full of content. The argument and the problem with Batman, there's too much dialogue and content that's not moving forward. It is kind of the polar opposite.
It's like worse. I think that's worse. It's like spiraling downward.
I agree. Like I said, I like that pacing and everything with Something Is Killing the Children. It's really cool. But now that you've taken, we're nowhere in the same format of what the first one is. The first story arc, the style, the tone, the genre, even. Like, we're not monster hunting right now. There's no mystery of this whole house of slaughter, the secret order behind it. There's no questions anymore. There's no what ifs to it anymore. Like, we know what the house of this Order of St. George is. We got the different rooms in there. You got to earn the mass aid. They laid it all out, and that's what's got me upset. And now they're going to just lay it all out some more. You got little kids crying in every book now, and it's just weird. It's weird.
It's kind of like coming to one of our shows here.
Pretty
kids
much.
crying everywhere. And
anyways, I'm looking forward to the whole idea of a spin-off series. If we're gonna get a different monster hunter and get a different story, and presuming for a different part of the United States, and see the trail that the monsters are taking, if they're going to be focusing in on, a different source of water, a different source for whatever the monsters need to exist, a la the Pacific Northwest or something like that. Okay. I think it can be an interesting ride. I'm not sure if it's going to be an ongoing or if this is going to be a mini series, if they're just going to tell his story and they're just going to go short, or just going to, his days after the arc that we're dealing with, Something Is Killing the Children right now. But I get that Mark's frustrated with the slow burn over the last 2 issues. I'm feeling that too. But in no way am I going to start considering dropping the title or ripping it apart.
No.
I think it's incredibly refreshing. At times, I thought the pacing over the last 2 issues, I think, the pacing might be frustrating. But if Tynion wants to tell a slow burn origin story and he wants to try and delve into it as much as he can and just expose the leadership slowly, okay. In the end, we kind of had that with the original arc over the 15 issues, that it was at moments a slow burn. It was frustrating to see the police department do nothing, even though she was saying, listen, this is what's going on. But is what it is, it's like I often say, that's why we have chocolate and vanilla,
I kind of wish they started off this arc with kind of showing the whole St. George thing that they briefly hit, because that sounds like a really cool story. And then the connection with the whole Asian part of it as well, because they're fangs and there's a lot of Asian symbols in there.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to know where that kind of met, and they kind of flushed out the story from there, right? Instead of just, St. George, you remember St. George? He killed the dragon. It's a metaphor for what we do. And that's literally, right. And then it's like, poof. That was like a cool story.
Yeah.
Like, I've what if these last 2 issues, like, to death. Like, we could have had issue 16 start off with St. George himself. Right, and showing what went there, or we could have had, and then the order, or did it become a cult like kind of thing? Like, it could have gone so many different ways, but instead, what we got is what we got. And I get it. Mark's frustrated with it, and a lot of people are frustrated. Let's be honest, right? I know collectively, most of us read Something Is Killing the Children, and we've been on for at least 7 or 8 issues straight. Collectively over the last, at least half year. So again, this is, it's a big different take, and we're dealing with a different timeline that's very frustrating. The whole gap between 15 and 16 was, right now, it seems like it was almost unnecessary.
It was, because they've already explained this back in issue 7 or something like that. They told the same story that we're getting a full 28 pages of. And I'm like, that's kind of cheap. Right, that's cheating.
Let's be honest. Like, finding out the news that we did yesterday or the day before about the spinoff that's coming.
Yeah,
I guess that's what was on. That's the truth on what was been going on during that break. Is that Tynion was telling this co-writer what he wants the arc to be for this limited series or ongoing series that we're getting as a spinoff, and like. Let's be honest, good for Boom. Like, if they like I made the joke with Mark and Ryan, like, they're going to milk this effort for what it's worth, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's arguably the biggest thing in the last 16 months when it comes to independent comic books.
Mm-hmm.
I know, as soon as we see a trailer, I'm selling.
But the thing is, with the whole Netflix development happening, and this new series is going to be launched in a couple months. I'm sure that they may amalgamate it all together. Like we may get a couple different Monster Hunters storyline that's kind of happening at the same time. Like what's happening in Wisconsin, or what's going to be happening in September. Flashing back and forth between those two characters, maybe including the backstory about how she became a Monster Hunter as well.
That's a lot. That's a lot to tell a story. I would hope that they would keep a central theme, like they've been telling superhero stories here lately, with a couple of little sub stories just to kind of keep you intrigued. I'm pretty sure the first few issues are going to be snoozers, and then like all of a sudden something exciting will happen. We'll come back for season 2.
Well, let's just admit, like when it comes to the TV show, episode 1 is just going to be like basically the first episode or first comic book that came out. It's going to be the kids, having fun in the backyard, going off into the woods a little bit, and then they all get ripped apart except for one. Yeah. And then we're going to have her cameo or whatever. And it's just a question of where season 1's going to end. Is it going to end with, was it Aaron, I believe, that gets killed in issue 10?
I think so.
Is it Aaron? Yeah. It's probably, that's where it's going to cliffhang there.
It's a shame because, again, that was a cool character too.
Yeah, for a very short amount of time.
Yeah, I would think it would have to end with issue 15. That doesn't feel like enough. 1 to 10.
You think so?
Yeah, that's just a guess, but I can't imagine. I mean, even Invincible felt like it was packed with stuff. And Invincible was hour episodes, and we only got like 25 issues in. This isn't packed with stuff. So 15 issues, I mean, that should fly by.
Yeah. When I originally found, or when I found out that it had been optioned, I thought, my God, like, wait till we get to issue 25. Wait till we get to issue 30 before you start the whole idea of just storyboarding this show or whatever. Like, give us a few different arcs. Give us multiple deaths. Give us multiple locations. Don't just give us Wisconsin, right? Like, it could go upside down in a hurry. But, hey, man, The Walking Dead did it, right? Like, we got season 1 after, 25, 30 issues of The Walking Dead, and it became a phenomenon, and it got spun off, too, with Fear the Walking Dead. And a lot of people prefer Fear the Walking Dead versus the normal series. What's that?
They rode that pony to the bank.
Oh, my
Get that thing going.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we're going to get, I thought I read somewhere, Walking Dead Origins is going to be coming out.
Yeah. Like a Rick Grimes movie or something.
Yep. I feel like that. Yeah, like Pocan said, that they have driven all the way to the edge of the cliff and just built a bridge to keep going, and before they decide to like drive it off. I didn't really read a lot of the original series. However, I would say that the original first 3 seasons of The Walking Dead were probably the best. And it just, I don't know, like I just kind of I try to go back through and rewatch it to get further and further, the next time, and I just end up stopping by like season 4, season 5 or whatever, and it's just like I just can't even.
Yeah, I watched the first season and then I realized that the zombies won't be a problem. It will be people problems after this because everybody's tribalized. And my wife's like, you got to ruin everything. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha.
With slow moving zombies, it's not going to be a problem.
Right. Now I got a problem. Yeah. Now we got people. There's the problem.
With that said, we did have a lot of good characters in The Walking Dead, especially the governor and the actor who played the governor. I thought that was really good.
I'd come back and watch a couple episodes every now and then, so I got caught up with Negan, of course, because that was awesome. The governor, I remember him. The samurai lady with the zombies and
show. I just found for myself when they decide, or when Andrew Lincoln decided to leave the show, and my attitude was, well, if there's no Rick, then there's going to be no Chris either. But looking back, I was just like, I found I was tuning in for the wrong reasons. I was just tuning in like, okay, who's going to die this week? Who's going to die in the mid-season finale? Who's going to die at the finale? And I was just like, it's played itself out, I didn't find it was that intriguing in the end. Like, personally, I enjoyed Lost, so I often compared it to Lost or Battlestar Galactica. and I found those shows intriguing for the right reasons. Whereas when I decided to give up on The Walking Dead, I was kind of like, why am I watching this just to find out who's going to die? When I know what happens in the comic books, and in the end, they may trail their arc a little differently from how the comic books go. But in the end, the characters generally meet their own same fate, a la Glenn. So, but again,
I can't believe he said he liked Lost. I thought Lost, the last 4 episodes were such a disappointment that I wanted to burn all the DVDs of Lost.
I never watched Lost, so I have no frame of reference.
Like, they would lead you into some of the coolest stuff, like the statue with the huge feet and the random freaking polar bear. And I was like, what's going on? And then
it's all about heaven and hell, man. It's all about heaven and hell.
You were dead the whole time. Because I don't know how to.
It was all about being stuck in purgatory and giving a second chance to find out which way you're going to go. But yeah.
Garbage. Oh, I hate that's cheap writing. This
is me stirring the pot.
That's right up there with, it was a holodeck the whole time. It's like, I hate you people.
Yeah, C-list email said the same
now
thing.
The chat's rolling. People got
like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones ended so poorly, and
it could have been magnificent.
It could have been. I don't understand why they elected to do 8 instead of 10.
I'm not looking at the chat, but I'm going to have to now.
They could have just ended it on the same note, just like drawn it out to explain things a little bit better. I think like they could have had the same ending, but finish out. Don't try to just like, come on. We want the slow burn that's going to have like the giant payoff later.
Yeah, the last episode could have been like 2 seasons.
Right.
We flashed forward so far.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And that's just, I don't want to say lazy because let's be honest, they were long shows that ran many seasons. So, maybe the writers were just getting burned out. Maybe they couldn't get talent, whatever the excuse is at this point, right? Bad excuses don't make for bad decisions, right? Like that's right. Like you don't just accept the badness.
I would almost. This is like a very like far left field comparison, but if you take like the Big Bang Theory for example, they ended the Big Bang Theory perfectly. They finished out a lot of long running stories and jokes and had a perfect conclusion to the end of that series, and it worked out really well. They were on for what 12 seasons, 15 seasons or whatever. Yeah. And they did it just fine. So, like there would be no need to come back with another thing like they're doing with Friends, or, other shows or series. So, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like, because I don't have a Lost frame of reference, but I have a Game of Thrones reference, and yeah, definitely like they could have done that so much better.
It's an interesting point, but I would also have to look at, the type of story that Game of Thrones is and Lost is versus the band. Basically it's a banter show, right? It's a comedy,
right,
like Friends or Big Bang. That's just being witty, and I'm not saying that that's lesser writing because it's hard to be witty, and be able to have long running jokes and memorize that stuff. But if you look at RR over there and the way he writes, like everything's got a past story, everything's got its own little universe and its own little thing that gets created and overblown. So
but he done screwed up because he even said himself he wish he was more on top of his books before they got to where they did in the shows and stuff. That was his own damn fault, I'll be honest, but I can understand that's not everybody's a Stephen King where they can write an entire book in a day, but
at least give us a Dean Koontz where you can write it 3 days,
right?
To be honest.
And so I also feel like I think if you're going to do any type of fantasy type movie, the foundation for having a great story laid out is going to be Lord of the Rings. And if Game of Thrones did what they were supposed to do, like how Lord of the Rings did what they were supposed to do, and they kept the movie going on for almost 4 hours so they could finish everything out, they should have done it.
Yeah. That should have been smoothed out.
Morning, everybody.
Morning. Good morning, sir.
All right, so a few thoughts. Number one, A. Lost.
Hey.
Yo. Lost was a cash grab. Oh, yeah. That show, I never really watched TV aside from sports until that show came on. And then that show in the first couple of seasons was so good. I was single and I would talk to the TV. I'm like, no.
So now you're married and you talk to the TV?
Is that why you were single?
Damn. Damn.
You can't open up that can, man.
Single?
Not us. Not us. This is take a shot.
Okay. I'm done.
You have Tyler on the panel, man. You can't be saying stuff like that.
Thanks for coming on.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat yogurt.
If you want to talk about cash grabs, we have to talk about something. How I Met Your Mother in the last 2 seasons of that, or the last season taking place over one day. That's a cash grab. My God.
I never watched that show.
How I Met Your Mother. I didn't think anybody watched that. How would it be a cash grab except for like 50-year-old women?
Yeah, I watched that.
Thank you.
See?
I liked it. I thought it was good. That last season, it was so different. It was like a completely different show. It was super weird.
I never really watched it.
So your point, Nick.
And they realized what they had, it was so popular so fast that they had to add stuff to it.
Oh yeah.
So it went down here really, really fast. What was the second point? The second point. Breaking Bad is a good example of not caring about the cash and writing a great story that had a beginning, a middle, and end. I think there were a couple of not so great episodes, but you can't say. Yeah, you can't say
the rest were amazing. There's only one bad one.
You can't say
which one would you say is the bad one?
You know which one the bad one. I don't even have to say it.
No, I'm genuinely curious.
The Fly.
I love that episode. What is the matter with you guys?
That's a bad fucking. Oh, I ruined it. That's a bad episode. I was doing so good.
Oh,
I love that episode. That was hilarious.
That's a bad episode. I've watched it so many times.
It didn't fit into continuity, but I still think it was a good episode.
I do see why a lot of the community disliked that episode. However, I thought it was an entertaining kind of a little bit of a break from the continuous theme and how they do the episodes and the writing and stuff, but they still kind of retained a little bit of the juxtaposition of what's actually going on and what's actually going on. So I do get it. I knew when you said it.
Rewatch it. I've tried to rewatch it, thinking, "Oh, it's not that bad," and it's so bad.
I figured you were Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Oh.
I figured you were gonna. That was the episode you were talking about because that's the only one anybody across Reddit and everything else has said. So
there's like 15 straight minutes where I barely even know what they're talking about, and I love every second of the show. And I'm just like, I don't even know what they're saying.
It took me forever to actually finish that show out because. It's only 5 seasons, but like it's super good. There's a lot to it, or 6 seasons, whatever.
It's like 5.5 or something.
Yeah, but like
it's super weird. Well, because the last one's broken into 2 parts, so it's like the fifth season and the final season.
On Netflix, they have it as just 5 seasons.
As 5 seasons, yeah. Because it's technically the first half of season 5 is technically a half season. And then they came out with the final season, which didn't say season 6. It was called the final season.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just did that so that it would have been released during the time where they can get nominated for Emmys again, right?
The 5th season and the final season. And they're both like half seasons.
But I will say
there's a big gap between them.
I will say like the last season or the last 2 seasons were really kind of crap compared to the previous seasons. I really think they should have probably just tried to end it with Gus Fring versus going on how they went in the direction they went, in my opinion, because it just seemed like Gus Fring was the biggest bad, but they didn't bring another bigger bad that was actually more bad. They just brought this other route. That was my take after finally finishing it.
I thought they finished it well because they had to reveal to Hank everything.
Oh, that was so good.
And
That was good.
he was
That was
the biggest
good.
bad. Mm-hmm.
But then
was good.
The last 2 episodes though were very different with Jesse being trapped. It did have a different feel to it, but I liked it to begin with, and I've learned to love it.
I was just waiting to see. I was just waiting to see what was going to happen with Hank, because I don't even think I heard anything about it at the time. Like, I never got to that point. And when I finally was like going through and watching it, I was just like, okay, what are they doing with Hank here? Oh shit. You know, just like going the whole way. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah. And I think it was, I mean, I kind of see what you're saying about Fring, but I agree with the way they went, because Fring essentially took everything out of Walt. And he still needed to get knocked out. And I kind of saw where he was weak at the end, where they let the white supremacists, I guess, take over, even though they really weren't a match for him, I guess. But great. And as far as Game of Thrones goes, I think also that was kind of like they saw too much money in it, and they didn't know where to fill in or to extend the story.
They shot, like, I think all of season 1 or a couple episodes. I'm not sure how many episodes of the spinoff. Like, it's shot somewhere. They have it, but they canceled it. So I would love to know what that was.
Oh, I hope it's the Mountain and his brother. That would be an awesome story.
I don't know, but it's done, but it's never going to get released.
There were so many great characters in that series.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, from Pedro Pascal's character, the old lady, the queen.
He was an idiot the way he died. I was like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Not in a negative way, just like, man, you are stupid, you cocky little idiot.
Yeah.
I hate cocky people. I hate cocky people.
I mean, they really were essentially the essence of bad villains. You know, like, who liked Joffrey? He was such a great character.
He was a great actor, because everyone loved him. Like, if you love to hate him, like, everyone
it's wrestling
hated him. Yeah.
It's wrestling rules. If you're a heel, if the crowd hates you, then you're doing it right.
It's such a good job.
Yeah.
When you play a character so well that everybody hates you, like that guy that does U.S. Agent, like, everybody's like, I hate the character. You're supposed to.
Like, that was good. Hey, Nick, for Cowtown Comic Con, I'm on their website and I don't see anything about purchasing tickets online. Is that just like at the door kind of thing?
I think it's at the door. You can purchase the Suion packages.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm hoping I can make it. I'm on call next weekend, and I'm just hoping it's slow where I can sneak out on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there on Saturday. So
sun's out, guns out.
Hopefully to see you.
It's my vacation shirt.
So Vince, I have to ask, what's on the list? What's on your very short list of stuff to pick up?
Nothing. I'm going in there with no list. Like, I'll bring my Go Collect list with me, Avi, but right now I have no list. Yeah, this might be the one Comic Con that I go to that I spend $0.
Oh, I bet you spend plenty.
No. Your list, not Vince. Vince, and it's funny that you have me and him side to side, because it's like point counterpoint. He won't buy anything, and I'll buy everything.
I might walk out with one comic book.
He'll find 900 and walk out with one. Whereas I'll look for one and come out with 900.
Yeah, I can't do that. Pocketbook won't let me do that. But I will probably end up picking like the one book that people walk over and they don't think about. I'm like, okay, you guys are idiots, and I'll pick that book up.
Well, guys, I gotta bounce. So, Mark, thanks for having me, my man.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys a little bit later.
Bye,
See you, Chris.
Take care, everybody.
Yes, everyone should have seen that Batman '89 Miko Suyon book that drops today from Big Time Collectibles. It is Glorious. Drops at 3 o'clock Eastern time. I hate even putting that information out there because I am going for it. I expect that one will sell out.
Was that the 89?
Yes. Yeah, the Michael Keaton, Jim Lee swipe. I'm sure Nick's already ordered it or already planning on ordering it.
It's going to be a hard pass for me.
Wow. For reals? That's an interesting book to pass on, seeing some of the other garbage you showed.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Nick knows he gets bangers. He's got a treasure trove of Miko books. I just like to mess with him.
You know, I could tell you were tired last night because you weren't sarcastic at all.
Yeah, dude, I was beat. I didn't. Maybe the dark rings around my eyes. The fact I'm like this.
That's where, yeah, exactly like that. So
yeah, I hate when you're sarcastic, Mark.
I'm sorry.
That was kind of sarcastically said, Tyler.
Oh, okay.
No.
So I got to share this at noon. I have to jump off and teach a class in marketing analysis, right? Market research. I just got an email. Hey, if there's math in the class, I would rather not come to it.
Just send back a formula. Respond with just a formula. Send in the speed formula, though.
Yeah. Oh, send me the speed formula. Algebraic problem.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't get people, man.
Yeah, that trailer that E-Man made for the Batman 89 book, they had Nelson and Chua on the Sealess Villains podcast and YouTube show last night. And toward early on in the stream, they talk about the Miko Shion book releasing. And E-Man had put together a little clip, a little cover reveal clip to show for the people that were watching the show versus listening. And it was awesome because he had this great voiceover and this great intro, getting ready to hand the mic back over to Nelson to talk about his book. And he goes, this beautiful Batman 89 cover by the legendary Alan Qua. And everyone's like, wait, what? It was so funny. Like, no, it's definitely Miko. Yeah, it was hilarious. But the little clip is awesome. Good morning, Flash Ray Videos.
Okay, so I have a question.
17.
What is
Dark Side?
What is Nathaniel Richards' first appearance in comic books?
Oh,
so I'm trying to look for it, and
are they separating him from Kang? I mean, if he is Kang, it would just be Kang's first appearance.
No, Nathaniel Richards is Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah.
Kang comes from Nathaniel Richards.
Like he's his dad?
No, like it's the same person, but like like Kang is a human.
I understand that.
And so like Nathaniel Richards becomes Kang. Kind of like how Anakin becomes Darth Vader.
But the only way you're going to get two separate appearances like that is if like the person first appears before his superhero or supervillain counterpart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it wouldn't be.
There's not going to be a first appearance of Kang as Nathaniel Richards. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm asking. Like Nathaniel Richards' first appearance wouldn't be Avengers 4.
I think you're missing the point.
Did he come before Kang?
Yes.
Was that FF2?
That's what I'm looking at, but I'm also like trying to confirm.
Showed up in comics before Kang showed up in comics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I asked. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Or did he first get introduced as Kang?
No, I believe it would be.
Because that was early on when Kang even popped up. Was it like Avengers 4?
So the first appearance of Nathan Richards, without him being Kang, just Nathan Richards himself, was Fantastic Four 272.
That's what I thought. That's what I was just trying to confirm.
Right.
Before
everything
I make
else,
any purchases.
Everything else, he's Kang.
Yeah.
First full appearance and cover appearance of Nathaniel Richards, again before Kang, was Fantastic Four 273. So
right.
Yeah.
And don't they incept that? Isn't there a tie-in Like they go back and forth between the Pirate and Fantastic Four 6 or 7.
I believe so.
I forget the issue, but they tie it in to where they're on the pirate ship or something. I forget the whole sequence of events.
Now, before he was Nathan Richards, he had another appearance as Rama Tut, and that was before he was Kang as well. And that was Fantastic Four 8, I want to say. I could be wrong. Or Avenger. No, Fantastic Four 8. That's a good question, actually. I don't want to give out that. Yeah, Fantastic Four number 19. And then he was actually Kang in Avengers 8.
Right. I'm looking at a set of those 2 books right here.
When did that come out?
Just buy it now, Vince.
When did Avengers 8
sleeping on it. You're not going to spend no money at the convention, so just go and spend that.
I just happen to have some copies of that, Vince.
I have a couple.
So you can buy one from Nick. Problem solved.
Problem solved. Problem stayed solved.
How many copies do you need, Vince?
Well, I don't have any, so it would just be 1.
You don't want 2?
No.
Nick, how much you going to charge her, man? Let's go and make this official.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not trying to buy.
So, Kang
don't let
came
me
out
buy
in
books.
64. The first Kang came out in 64, and it looks like the first Nathaniel Richards came out in 84.
Yeah.
So it came out much later.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Clarity. I didn't know. I didn't.
No, I didn't know either. That was interesting. I had no idea.
Mark over here being like, me.
No, I didn't know that.
So that was fun. Anything else we can look up on Google?
I mean, that's what I was doing. I was trying to
first confirm Enchantress Selvi.
Bing is much more accurate.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why that took a while there, Vince. Tyler's a huge poster boy for Bing.
Yeah, Bing is really where it's at.
He's probably the only one keeping it alive.
Maybe. All I do is Bing all day.
All I do is Bing.
I should be banging.
Nope, I'm binging.
All right, who is War Machine Punisher? Who is it?
Frank Castle.
We don't know. I mean, I've got my money on Comic Vet. He didn't really. He kind of closed up when
he kind of pulled an Eric Cartman
or Ryan.
I'm not the coon.
I think Ryan's the shoe-in, but because he showed that shirt that Ryan has.
Yeah.
You see my Instagram post?
Yeah, I saw that with the pictures. I think it's either Comic Vet. That's my number one choice. Oh, I'm still on board with actual Dracula being it too. So there's my toss-up.
Well, who do you think, Nick?
You know, on that Instagram, and I put this in the Rebellion chat, he dropped a pretty big hint to me who it was, but I don't remember who I left that comment for. So I put in the Rebellion chat who I think it is, but I don't want to say otherwise I'm kind of enjoying the whole thing. You know, a lot of good videos have come out of that mask.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never thought it was Ryan. I never thought it was Chip, just because I don't see that as their type of humor.
It's definitely Ryan's type of humor, not Chip's, though.
Yeah, but I don't see Ryan doing that mask.
Guys sitting there thinking I got to stick up my ass or something? What the fuck?
No, it's just we just don't. You're a funny guy, Chip. It's just, that's not your type of humor.
It's funny like how?
I just don't see you.
What do you mean I'm funny?
Well, just like the same as I don't see Legion doing it either. I couldn't see that.
No.
Not that he doesn't think it's funny. It just I wouldn't see Mark doing that.
I can see a few people giving somebody else the link to fuck with Steve. I don't see those as Chip or Ryan either.
And when you say a few people, do you mean a few people or just a couple?
Oh, I'd give up that link in a heartbeat. Who do you think? Hey, content, buddy.
Who do you think would give the link? Are you trying to say Whack Comics gives the link?
Me? No, I don't think that's something that they would do.
I'm thinking it's an epic mind screw, and I think, yeah, there are some people who would do that just to fuck with Steve.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I can't see anyone at White Comics doing that. I'll have to get it up in our board meeting. We have one coming up at the end of the month.
Is Lee family tier?
No.
Yeah.
So would you have to have been a family tier member to get the link?
No, he puts it in both.
Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't realize he put it in Rebellion. Okay. Or the other one.
Yeah, that's how Lee got
I'm
it
not
in.
part of that one. I'm not part of that one, so I don't know. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. We're the B team.
Yeah.
Burke doesn't appreciate us, really. He just has to pretend to.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so CGC is a weird thing. All right. They received one of my submissions on June 2nd. Fast track pre-screen, and it's already on its way back.
Wow.
And I've had stuff there since April that hasn't even been scheduled for grading yet.
It's a mystery.
And when did you submit them?
They received them on June 2nd, and they're already on the way back.
That's why I grade all my own books.
Yeah, I got a can of spray paint and some stencils. I take care of that shit at home.
Yep.
I'm not as technically inclined as you, Joe.
I bet you I have the highest collection of 10.1s than anybody in this chat right now.
Chip is giving it a shot, but I don't think he's got the 10.1s though.
No. 10.5 as far as I go.
10.1 indestructible slabs.
10.05. Yeah, sorry. Said that wrong.
It's fun. I'm waiting for the ground to dry up so we can take these arrows out and get that filmed and done. But it's so wet around here. That's what happens when you live outside of a swamp. Did everybody fall asleep? We awake?
No, looking at shit.
Vincent's trying to figure out whether to buy the book.
Yeah.
No, that moment's already passed.
Did you already buy it?
No, I didn't buy it.
Oh.
He's got steel willpower.
That's funny. Oh. So
actually,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You start first.
No, I was just killing dead air. Go ahead.
Part of the reason why I'm like being super stingy with my monies is I'm waiting for Gary from Impressive Comic Books to send me notification to send him books for cleaning and pressing and submitting, because I'm trying to decide how much it's going to cost versus how many books I want to send him. So it's kind of why I've been holding on to my monies, and not like actually like just going full on ham on spending for new comic books and stuff like that. Because I got like at least, I think I'm going to do the minimum I'm going to do is 3 books, but they're like big books that I want to send out and hopefully get them back in a fashionable time. So yeah.
What are the books?
So one of them is a Tomb of Dracula 10.
Nice.
And then my other big book is probably going to be a Spawn 174.
I like when people say what the key is, so we all get to learn.
Okay, here, let me help. So, Tomb of Dracula number 10 is the first appearance of Blade.
Oh, ooh, now I know.
Spawn 174 is the first appearance of the Gunslinger.
Yeah, I didn't know that one. Everyone knows that one.
No, I didn't know that one.
And then I'm probably going to send out Sandman number 1 as well. So it's Dream, Morpheus, and all that kind of stuff. So like 3, at least those 3 are the ones that I want to send out for this submission, depending on what it's going to end up costing total. So
that is a big book. That 174 is like a $1,200 book in a 9.8.
Yeah, I think when I picked it up from Jeremy at Titan Comics last year, he had it priced at 175, and I did a half cash, half trade. So I only paid $75 for that book, and it's like around an 8.85. And if it gets pressed and clean, I think it could probably hit a 9, maybe a 9.2.
I totally
what did you do, Lou?
Being stingy with your money. I'm very stingy with my money, and the reason's because I'm Jewish. So,
he can say that.
Yeah. I don't know if that's PG, but he said it. So, but yeah, no, I've had a lot of shit happen in the past couple of months too with our personal life and stuff like that. So, having to be like hella mindful of what I spend and stuff. And, I've been trying to do this whatnot thing, but I haven't got any email notification saying, hey, you can go live. I guess I'm just not a big enough person that's had previous selling experience that they give 2 shits about. But I would like to do that because on the couple of YouTube live auctions I've done with Comic Man Dandy and Skeff and stuff like that, it was a lot of fun. I made a lot of money just off of the collection and stuff. So trying to get more hobby paid for itself, but I hadn't done a submission in I think a year, almost 2 years, and so I've got those books ready to go. So
nice.
Yes. You guys ever heard of Kang the Conglomerate?
Kang the Conglomerate?
Yeah, that was in the Spider-Geddon. It was a Spider-Punk story in his universe. Spider-Punk is legit, by the way. I'm sure he's going to blow it away on the Spider-Verse movie. That's Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
And in his universe, Kang the Conglomerate came to steal him because Spider-Punk is merchandise in the future. So he's like, what better thing than to have the actual Spider-Punk? So it's pretty legit. Let's see where he's there. Kang the Conglomerate.
Nice.
Yeah, is that great?
Quit spoiling everything, Louie.
I'm telling you, brother. These are the Kangs throughout time. And this is the Avengers Awesome Ross book, brother. But yeah, all the Kangs. Kang.
That's Louis. Love it.
Yeah, baby. But just that, you fellers. You got talking about Kang, man. I was like, I know stuff.
I know stuff too, damn it.
Yeah, man.
Tell him, man.
But yeah, it was kind of a meh season finale too. I don't know.
all right, fellas, I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Later.
I know it's not rain.
Hey,
Oh
Drac.
my goodness.
Yes, hello.
Hey, put some makeup on, would you?
Good morning. How
Drac.
are you today?
I am your father.
You can't hear anything.
Were you on Wow Comics yesterday?
Who could it be?
He can't hear us. He's got headphones on.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't hear a damn thing.
Good.
Oh my god. All right.
It's got the wrong kind of headphones.
Who could it be?
Were you on Wow Comics yesterday, Drac? We're trying to figure it out.
What do you want?
I have no idea. Was I?
We don't. Somebody was. We just don't know who that somebody was.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. Could have been anybody.
It's a mystery. That's cool. He's like the Taskmaster of YouTube. I like it.
Yeah. Taskmaster is a woman, Louis.
Somebody knows. It's going to be a girl.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
That means he has an innie.
Oh, that's yes. Say, hey, baby. That's a man, baby.
That's a man.
It's Ryan. How is it not Ryan?
Honestly, come on, bro.
Yeah, I think it is right.
Like having the tattoos. Like I know that guy with that tattoo. Is that Seinfeld shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Y'all think that the Seinfeld shirt isn't a clear like throw off?
Yeah, that's too convenient.
It could be
because there's more than one of those shirts out there.
I don't think there is.
He literally did
Not
this.
that.
If you look at the two pictures side by side, one looks newer than the other.
Well, you don't have to. Don't look at them side by side. That's too much investigation.
Well, you're the one that put it up there, jackass.
He looks like Andrew Garfield in Spider-Man with those glasses and stuff.
Mark called me a jackass. That's
I'm on
the
vacation.
first time anyone's
right.
ever called me a jackass. No.
Vacay Mark don't give no F's.
I'm on vacation. Just roll with it. We just lost somebody.
Yeah, where did
Finish that sentence, Joe.
he go?
He who.
Free key. He just
Yeah, he's just going. Is he back? No, we lost someone else. Hold on. Here we go. Pow. Everybody, welcome Freaky Louie to the community hangout this morning.
Hey,
how are you? Drac, we have a request from E-Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to say that?
Yeah, let's get some monologuing here real quick.
Okay. Yeah, that's been done before.
If you're ready to perform.
I don't know if I am. It's a little...
You will perform.
Merely adopted the darkness.
Yeah. See, I know Louie can do it. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a little bit more Sean Connery, though, no?
I took my family to a con and we were all dressed as a Bat family. And my daughter was like 1 year old and she had a Bat costume and she was just running around everywhere. And it was this amazing Bane cosplay, just so awesome. And he's like, "Oh, a Bat baby." And we just died, dude. Like, that was the best thing ever.
You think darkness is your eye, but you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I'll pop back in a minute. I'm slowly packing while we're hanging out.
How far?
I've got my phone in my bedroom, like playing at full blast, and I'm in here. So like while I'm packing, I'm looking. I've got like Instagram open with the stream in the little square, so I can see where people are messaging me and just running around. This is fun.
Well, Mark, I'm so sorry that your UPS guy hates you, brother. Like
he doesn't hate me. He just doesn't. He hates walking, Lou. And you know what? His job is to get my mail to my house and order. And everything inside the packaging is fine. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool.
He just takes those mailers and just wedges them into that mailbox. You know what I mean? And
have you guys seen the giant mailboxes? They're trying to sell it at the UPS. Like, hey, get these giant mailboxes so we can put your things in them. I'm laughing. I'm like, no, you're gonna walk to my door. Get some. Walk it out, baby.
Let me put my expensive packages at the street.
Yeah.
No, man, no. I'm about to go buy a smaller mailbox that only fits envelopes.
No. Yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
that'll work out.
What I'm talking about.
The guy hates walking. Just fix that problem for him.
If I can downsize my mailbox by just an inch diameter, he cannot get Geminis in there anymore, and then I'll be good.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna
just like bend it down, just like just hammer it down. So then it just
mess up the shape of it because he has to put it. You know, their shape.
Yeah, you have to put it.
So he takes a mailer, he puts it sideways, and he pushes it.
Yeah,
but the ends of a mailbox, the ends come out like when they're making them, they come out and they roll in.
Yeah.
So it's like a Chinese finger trap for mail. Once they go in that smooth roundness, they expand and then they're locked in there.
Yep, that's happened to me a couple times. It's awful.
Macho Man.
Just hammer it down.
Oh, Macho Man! Oh, yeah.
Louis, tell us about tomorrow, man.
Goodness, man!
Shout yourself out,
brother. I got some fun stuff. I got an AOK from Truck Driving Kid Billy, who he reviews a lot of cartoons and stuff. He does little comics here, which some of the cartoons I really don't watch. But my man's got like 4,000 subscribers, so he's doing something right. And JoJo from Flicks and Comics, I won a giveaway from her 2K giveaway. So I think you guys are going to like those books
Is
too.
it a 1 in 500 Power Ranger book?
Not this time, but maybe. You never know, honestly. This community
I'm so salty. I think you allowed me to win that Freaky Friday just to make up for watching you unbox that.
Yeah.
Because I was already like scouring through the internet to try to find clues on where you live.
Yeah.
Like, I need that book. I need that book. I need that book.
I'll tell you, Newport is the best I'll give you guys.
So yeah. I want to ask, and you don't have to reveal now, but how do you pick the winners?
It's my show, so I can do it.
Yes. Yes.
I got no producers. I owe nobody nothing.
Louis is so nice.
Guys. Ooh.
Louis is so nice, and that comment kind of scared me coming from Louis.
Y'all think he's nice?
Rewatch the rap battle.
Yeah,
that's a persona.
DJ's still in recovery.
He's still like teardrop. I told him it was bad. I warned him twice.
You only did like a little part of it too, which man, that was great. I watch it every day before I go to work.
Oh yeah, it pumps me up. I love it, bro.
Yeah, there's a good side to my mailman not liking to walk, though, Time Traveler. When it rains, I can expect my deliver today package to get switched to failed delivery sitting at post office.
Yeah.
But luckily, I'm like, what does that mean? I'll go get it when I get time. And then luckily it'll show up a day or two later. Like, he won't get out of the truck if it's raining. He'll just be like unable to deliver dog in yard or something. Like, this is insane. I live on like on a main road. Like, it's not a huge road, but it's like I'm not tucked away in a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? If there's a dog in the yard, wait 5 minutes, it'll get hit by a car. Then deliver the mail.
Jesus.
Yes.
Ha! He's here.
Yeah. You're using government names again, I see.
E-Man, this is for you. Bonesaw is ready. Like, oh, did your husband make you that suit? I love how dated that movie is.
Dude, the first I was talking about this with somebody at work. The first Guardians of the Galaxy movie is already dated. When the scene when Rocket and Groot are first introduced, and they're the big fight with Gamora, Quill, Rocket, and then whatever. While they're fighting, they keep bouncing around who's winning, and Rocket tells Groot to put the guy in the bag, and he goes up and he bags the wrong. No, he says put the girl in the bag, put her in the bag, or whatever. He bags the wrong one, and Rocket says, "I told you got to learn genders already." That is so not Disney anymore. No. Like
the variant
nowadays, Rocket would pull out a scroll and drop it down, like learn genders. That would.
Don't dare assume.
Yeah,
bring that Alpha Groot.
Me and Finn have been like he gets on a kick. He wants to watch something, and as soon as it's over, can we watch it again? I'm like, well, no, we got to watch the rest of it. So I'll play the second half of Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. Oh, can we watch it again? Sure, and then go back to number 1. That way, I'm not watching the same movie on repeat. We'll just watch them together as a collective. And, man, when I caught that, I'm like, oh man, I wonder if Disney knows this is in here. They must not watch their own movies because they would have
taken that out
down and changed it already. Yeah.
I think he's flown the bird twice now in the Endgame or Infinity War, and then in the first Guardians when he did the kind of thing. Yeah, and then I think when he did the Thanos, it's like boom.
Oh, that was awesome. Just falls back into the
I think that was improv too, if I remember right.
He's a funny guy. You gotta let him do what he's gonna do, and he'll deliver.
Yeah, good for him, man. Like he was like such a chunky dude on Parks and Rec. He's like, if you get strong, you're Marvel guys. Like done.
There's a really funny video too about what it takes for him to get to that level of body fat, and he's like, he'll sit there and he'll smell his snacks and stuff, and he's like, I can't eat it though. This is my favorite part.
Let's see if this is who it potentially could be with a new name. All right, question for you, Die Hard. What do you think of Doomsday Clock?
What do you like if you don't like any MCU movie? What are you pointing at? Nick's always pointing at something.
I'm trying to figure out.
So when somebody says Doomsday,
hey, look, there's a live show. When you go there and give my opinion.
When you're missing fingers, you don't take life for granted anymore, Tyler. You point whenever there's an opportunity, because you never know.
Why do I subject myself to this every week?
That being said, guys, don't go anywhere. If you're in the chat, we got 14 people here because I will be going on vacation soon, so this will not be going for 6.5 hours on my stream. But we are going to be rolling it over. I'm going to be dropping the link that Nick will create before we hop off here, and we're going to be rolling it right on over to Nick's Kicks and Comics. So if you enjoy just hanging out, listening in the background and everything, my vacation will not ruin your day.
Oh, you're getting off now?
No, hell no. I'm writing this out to the end, but Nick's got to at least create the link and all that stuff, and make sure he gets the link to you guys.
Not only are you subjecting yourself, you're going to carry it forward, Nick.
Yeah, I figured it's either you or Chip that's usually doing it, but
it's never been me.
Yeah, I think just last week Chip did it because I'm browned out.
Yeah.
And then Promiscuous Time Travel saved the day with that sweet exit, and we all learned that YouTube or StreamYard will cut the stream by itself if no one's moving, apparently.
Oh, really?
I didn't kill the stream in, I think it was less than 5 minutes. God, I was curious when I woke up. I'm like, how did that end? Is it still going? Do I need to turn it off? And it was off.
Well, I know Chip had it going like the entire time Freaky Louie was going one time, and that didn't end.
That was last week.
I think last Friday he just left his stream on accident and then rejoined it like 45 minutes later, and then we kept the stream going. Let's talk about something else that is way worse.
Doomsday Glock.
Is everyone working but me?
I'm working. I don't even know why I'm on here. I haven't been paying attention to anything that's going on. I'm literally doing my job right now.
Oopsie.
It's just so people can look at me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't cut any fingers off. That's my shtick, okay?
How did you lose your finger, Nick? Why don't you tell your story?
It was a bicycle accident when I was 8 years old. It got stuck in the crank, in between the crank and the chain.
Jesus.
Brother.
Do you remember what it felt like?
It felt like a tug. Because I had turned around, I had stuck my finger that way, and I was playing with the pedal, and I went to go like that.
Dang, dude.
And it felt like a little tug, and I looked on the floor, and my fingertip was there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, brother. Wow.
Did they try to save it?
This was 1980. So it was like right before they started doing it.
Yeah.
Or Nick, my dad has that, and it was through a machete. His brothers were playing machetes in Dominican Republic. That's what they do. They play with machetes. And he was just like, haha, swipe. He's like, hey, my finger's gone.
Oh, my God.
Didn't even notice it or nothing.
And there was a guy I grew up with who had the same thing on the opposite hand, but he caught his in a door.
Oh, dang.
So.
That sounds worse.
Yeah.
Woo.
Brother.
Not that I would have ever lost a finger, but I would rather lose it swiftly than in a door.
Yeah.
Getting crushed and then it's still attached.
No, thank you.
Either way, I don't really want to though.
Tyler, I got another cool Spider-Verse one for you. This is a second print of Addie with Spider. She was an anime girl in the Spider-Verse movie. And this is a Venomized one that she's fighting there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, isn't that great? So this is a second print. The first print, she's standing on top of Spider, and that's the first cover A. So this is the second one. I think I got this from Walmart too, dude. Yeah.
What issue is this?
This is Spider-Geddon, Edge of Spider-Geddon, number 2.
Oh, okay.
And then if you can get any of the Spider-Geddon, Spider-Verse, any of that stuff, you can't go wrong, dude. It is all awesome and just the best. It's like Spider-Verse extended.
It's amazing to me that you can really find gold at Walmart now as far as comics go.
Oh yeah, like almost 1 out of 5. Like you're gonna get something. And it's
like I had found, I had learned about that Genlock 6. You guys hear about that issue?
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to find one, and that book alone, ungraded, is like $100 book.
Whoa!
I got one at CGC coming back at 9.8.
Nice. Wow. I knew something was up because those DC packs are never picked up. They stack up there. Nobody ever cares about those. One day I came in, they're all shattered and destroyed. I'm like, what's in here? And that's what it was, dude. Yes, Party Mark.
Do you have like a closet full of flamingo shirts?
Who doesn't? It's vacation. I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
Please show all of them off. Let's just go. Mark doing some show off clothes today.
Tyler, timestamp this.
Yeah.
You're too small. You'd have to make yourself big. It'd be blurry.
I love it. Yeah, Magnum PI, baby. Yes. That's a Flash.
Oh, great. It's the Flash.
Yeah, every year we've I've got one of these. Finn has one that fits him, and then my wife and my daughter have matching navy blue dresses with little flamingos on them. We always hit our vacation shirts in these, and we're kind of watching the kids grow. And I fucking love flamingos. It goes back to we have a great soul tie with them. There's just something that you read or something you experience, and after that, you just have great memories whenever you see it. For me, I have a great one with my family with flamingos and our best friend from where we went to the zoo. And the flamingos there at the zoo all have wrist bands on with numbers so that they know which ones are which. And there's this one that we were warned, don't touch him because he bites. And he came right up to us and he looked at us on the side of this weird ass bird head, And we were actually poking at him, not messing with him, but putting our hand out to try to get him to bite us. So we just had a great time and experience with these flamingos. And they're cool. They just stand there on one foot like an idiot. And they shove their head up their ass when they sleep. It's like, man, these things are awesome.
Yeah.
You have the matching shorts on, though.
God damn it, Nick.
Like a Florida Lotto shirt. I love it.
He's going to get him.
Yeah.
Right, Louis? Do you remember growing up in New York? Those short sets were a pretty big thing. Remember those? Remember that?
I do, dude. Gosh, what was it? The crocodile shirts and then the shorts? What was that? There was a coat, 3 Mountain or something or Triple Goose was a huge.
Fat Goose.
Yeah, that was a big thing. I had my British Knights, dude. I was so proud. British Knights. When I finally got them, nobody cared, so I would call them Burger King shoes. I'm like, they're Burger King shoes.
I wore white. All white British Knight slip-ons to my confirmation.
Yeah.
with no socks on.
Yeah, boy. That's fresh to death.
Damn, I'm old.
Yeah, I would love it, dude. I miss those styles. Nobody cares about clothes now. There's nothing cool.
I'm into male rompers.
I was just thinking rompers.
Yeah, I really like a good male romper, real short shorts.
A good moose.
I don't have very hairy thighs, as Pocan knows.
Yeah.
And
mine aren't too hairy either.
Silky smooth, baby.
Yeah.
That's got flamingos.
Ooh, nice. Look at those.
Yay.
I mean, there's a little thigh. A lot of flamingos.
That's not enough thigh, if you ask me.
No, but the flamingos make up for the thigh.
You don't have dress socks and sandals on too, do you?
I pick you up on that.
I don't wear sand. I wear flip flops. I don't wear socks. I hate having anything on my feet. Yeah, thongs, foot thongs. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, be back.
Love a good thong.
You know what? I'm leaving too for a second.
Everybody's kind of left us here.
Oh yeah, this is a Pocan show.
No.
Actually, guys, I gotta hop off for now. But
right. See you in 5 minutes.
What you making? If I can ask real quick.
I'm working on some display cases for a weed shop.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. And a bunch of other things. Yeah. So gotta go cut some parts right now. But I guess Mark said this will be continuing on Nick's channel, I guess.
Yep.
All right. So maybe I'll see you guys later.
Yep. Sounds good.
Probably. All right. See ya.
That's a clown. That's horrifying. That it clown. Jesus. That's the original one too, brother. Man.
Nice.
You guys gonna see Space Jam this weekend?
No.
I don't want to, but my daughter does. I'm like,
you don't want to?
I don't, dude. And I love Space Jam. I mean, the first 10 minutes of the original Space Jam gets me so pumped. Right. And I just, oh my God. And then I really don't like the guy that's in it. But I love Looney Tunes.
You don't like LeBron? I guess we don't need to get into it if it's political, but.
Oh God, yeah, especially. But even I don't think he's gonna do good. I don't think he's an actor enough. I mean, you had Michael Jordan before, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you should just
charismatic right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I do love Looney Tunes, and I there's some parts, and my daughter wants to, so like, fine, whatever she wants to see.
I'll send you something if you don't like it, because I bet a lot on it that you're gonna love it, man. I think this movie was made for you.
I would hope, because I mean, dang it.
I haven't seen it yet, but I read it. I read the comic, and you're gonna love it, man.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, and was it grandma with her walking thing? She started doing the twirl. I do eat that up. I love all the characters. There's not one I don't like, and even the girl and all them, I do dig it. That first one was perfect though, huh? Like, you should have just left that alone, brother. I love the first one.
Yeah, I do too. I'm super excited. I'm a big fan of LeBron. We don't have to get into anything with that, but he's like my favorite. I think he's a great person. Here I am getting into it.
You did it.
I just did, but yeah, he's done a lot for his community, whether you like him or not.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, oh yeah, his rich community and.
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry.
I don't know about that. He's helped a lot of like
Dad Louis.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think LeBron gets a lot more hate than someone who hasn't done very many bad things should get.
No,
because I mean, he's literally
to NBA, so I'll always give him that. That was legit.
He's still married to his high school sweetheart.
I like that. I love that. I do like
he's
that.
Never done anything crime related. It's pretty crazy how much hate he gets.
This is my knock about him. He's been the only one in NBA history who's lived up to the hype from beginning to end. Nobody's done it. But what I don't like about him is all his, look at me, this is what I deserve.
Thank you.
And if he didn't do that, honestly,
what specifically are you talking about?
Every single time he goes, every game he plays, he complained at least 5 times about some little bitch foul. He won his first championship, and he had to have a T-shirt that said "earned, not given." The whole thing with taking his talents to South Beach. It's just growing up the way I grew up and watching people play basketball. Jordan would never do that. But physically, this guy is one of the most gifted athletes anybody's ever seen.
Yeah, that's undeniable.
But if he just tuned that little complainy aspect of his attitude, then it'd be great. Like I think that's what this movie is all about. It's not about him doing a movie. It's about him following in Jordan's footsteps.
I don't even think it was his decision though. I think it was Warner Brothers. I think he always wanted to probably, but he kind of got into acting a little bit here and there. He's such a big star. I mean, he put himself there.
Well, like he's being dad. I'll take that. I like that.
Do your own thing. Don't do Space Jam 2. Don't do another animated thing. Do your own thing.
That's right.
You could always done what Shaquille O'Neal done and try to become a superhero that nobody watched.
Yeah. I don't know. I think LeBron gets a lot more hate than he deserves. But I'm a huge LeBron fan, but I also like over time have learned not to hate athletes that I feel like don't really do anything wrong. Like you said, the shirt thing, and then take your talents to South Beach. I mean, okay, but that's not really actually bad.
Well, that's the worst. I mean, that show alone helped hundreds of kids.
Yeah, it did.
You know, so
yeah. I mean, if one of our bigger complaints is that, and it helped so many kids, like I don't know.
The guy is an icon. I'm not saying I don't like him, even from a basketball standpoint. I don't think you can compare him to Jordan. LeBron is more physically dominant, but at the end of the game, I want Mike to have the ball because Mike has that killer instinct.
I think LeBron put himself so hard on the map. He always wanted to be the next Jordan. He hasn't lived up to Jordan, but that's because he's not. No one's gonna be Jordan. And guess what? At the end of the day, no one's gonna be LeBron either.
No.
Like everyone's their own player, own person, and I think he did pretty good. So I don't know.
Easily top 5.
Oh yeah, easily. Oh, it's on wheels.
Oh, it's the baby.
Kid's like, I'm tearing it all down.
Somebody opened the curtain on the Wizard of Oz right there.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the naked baby behind the curtain. Get some underwear on, you jerk. You mind?
So Louis, you drew that background, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna try to do it for Chris's cancer, comics for cancer, curing cancer. I'm gonna try to do that maybe live because I got a couple on the bench. I think I'm gonna do the other 4 Stan Lee of those, which it's a Brazilian artist. He made an amazing GIF of all the characters with Stan Lee. I love it. So I'm gonna try to do that again. And I was supposed to meet Lou Ferrigno in Tampa Bay, MegaCon, and he's not coming. Dang it! Or it was Tampa Bay Comic Con. Like man, they always do that just to sell tickets every time. I swear. Cons mess with me like that. They mess with my emotions. I really wanted to meet Lou Ferrigno, bro. So I was.
I've got a picture with Brooklyn royalty. I met him a few years back.
Yes, dude. That's awesome.
The veins in his arm are still like
the size of my neck.
Yeah.
Well, he got that hearing implant too, dude. That video, oh man, that touched me. That was really something.
Have you seen that movie? You guys seen that movie, Pumping Iron?
Mm-mm.
Pump you up.
It chronicles the battles between him and Arnold back in the late 70s.
Were they smoking in that movie? Like smoking weed? I thought I saw Arnold. That was a big thing. That was a big gift for a long time.
Might have been.
Pumping up. The 70s, baby. Stanley isn't an artist at all. He's a con artist. And I love him, and I'll say that. What do, you bugaboo?
Do you guys watch modern basketball then?
No, I used to. Over the 90s, Orlando Magic was my jam, dude. When I was a kid, Shaquille, Anthony Hardaway. What was the first time I was obsessed with basketball? And the last time I walked away when I was a kid from that. And it was mostly to survive high school for the most part. But I was into it. Because it just came out and I was 93, 94. So it was a big deal. It was kind of like the Ducks. It was all the same thing.
Yeah, for me, I loved baseball. I pitched up until 10th grade, and then I just found basketball, and that was it. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm more. I don't know if I'm more of a baseball or basketball fan. I understand the game of baseball really well. But basketball is you just pure athleticism. But I love basketball too. I live in Indiana, so I'm automatically good at basketball. Yeah. I was born good at basketball.
Awesome, of course, bro.
Not really. I'm all right. I'm a major disappointment because my grandpa played in the NBL before the NBA was a thing, and so I should be way better and not on a stream. If only.
But for me, it's more about playing nowadays and watching it. I still watch it every now and again.
No more.
Who are you a fan of then, Nick, today?
I'm a Knicks fan, but I
knew that.
Just watch a game. Like my favorite teams are, of course, like to watch recently, Golden State in the past few years, San Antonio in like 2014. When they play a team game that nobody cares who gets the ball, they just make good plays. That I'm a fan of that in general.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Phoenix now over Milwaukee, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Oh yeah, me too. I really want the Suns. Oh, we've got somebody in the private chat trying to come in.
Let the darkness in. Track is great. Come on, Mark. Stop being sarcastic and let him in.
Batman ripoff. That's awesome.
Yeah, shout out to ripoff. We're going through all the ripoff from Youngblood.
He's just.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Oh, that's great, bro.
He's just trying to incite a riot before.
He's like, I'm going to start some shit and go on vacation. Bye.
Oh man.
What is up, Justin?
Oh yeah.
What's up, brother?
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Are you on vacation?
No, I'm not on vacation.
I am.
Yeah, boy.
See the flamingos? That's how you know.
What is this? The Oscars with all the wardrobe changes?
Yeah, you're changing left and right.
I just went back to this one. My wife was asking me if I was going to bring the button-up shirt to do the pictures with, so I put it on to make sure I didn't dad bod out of it.
Yeah.
How long is that trip to where you're going?
I'll be back.
No, I mean driving wise. I don't care when you're back.
3.5. Fuck you.
Blame
3.5, 4 hours. Here, I'll help you.
Justin, do you know anyone like at all that's working on the next Somebody's Killing the Children book? I forget what it's called.
House of Slaughter.
Yeah.
We're trying to find people who are creatively involved in that book.
Do you know anyone working on that?
He's looking around.
Me!
Hey! Congratulations,
How
man.
cool is
Nice.
that?
We're all so excited to read it.
I will be too.
Hey, we're also very excited to get those free New House on the Lake homages free from you too, Justin.
And if you don't get a copy of New House on the Lake, be sure to check out Nice House on the Lake. I don't think I've said the name of this book right one time except for just right now.
Yeah,
like it's not just me. I always call
many people mess it up.
I call it Nice House on the Left almost every time.
Well, that's the name of all the spin-off series that will be coming.
Yeah. Last House on the Lake, Nice House on the Left.
The last Nice House on the last lake.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys see Austin's Ninja Turtles?
Of course.
Killing Children? Goodness, dude.
Jesus.
Wow. Blew my mind, man.
I'm gonna have to get some stuff from him.
Hey, Mars Comics, thank you so much. It's already a happy vacation. It's just getting started. It started at about 6 p.m. yesterday when I clocked out.
Yes.
Oh, I have another question for Justin. This is an actual question that I don't know. So, Justin, you just finished your X-Men run.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have every X-Men titled book that exists now? Like not
just
Cable,
Uncanny?
not Cable #1.
No.
Like anything titled X-Men.
No, I don't have any Extreme X-Men.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on getting new X-Men, like the Academy X stuff. But anything like I've got all the big ones, right? Like, I mean, are we counting New Mutants?
No, because it's not titled X-Men.
You said big ones.
Okay.
Not one big book inside of a run.
There were 2 big books inside that run.
I'm sorry, two
arguably
big books. What's the other
24.
one?
I guess you would have to be the one that counted it. Would you count New Mutants?
What is 24 real quick?
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of X Factor. Sorry. I was trying to make a joke, but I messed it up, so it's not really funny.
I don't think X Factor.
I thought it was funny.
Still not X-Men.
Thank you.
Howard, please check my previous comments that you didn't address about Youngblood.
Well, are you gonna? Because that would be amazing. You had every X-Men book.
I think that's where I'm going to go. Like, the only stuff I have left is just the smaller. Like, I've got all the important stuff, right?
Yeah, I know. That's insane.
Uncanny, the Jim Lee X-Men run. I've got all of New Mutants. I'm almost done with X Factor. I don't have a lot of X-Force, so I should probably start dollar diving there for those.
I know you have all the newest ones because that's like you get a whole stack of those every week
that I don't read. So yeah.
Justin, do you have a Ollie's near you?
I do.
They have crazy amounts of X Factor in their little bags, and they're about $1 a pop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and sometimes you get discounts too. If you register with them, you can walk away with some free comics.
You lucked into a good stream.
Oh,
Justin.
dude!
If you want to know about dollar bin driving, we have the utmost subject matter expert on the panel. Right?
Cover prices for suckers.
Yeah, especially on books like X-Force, right? Like, yeah,
there's a lot of.
Hey, Tyler, did you notice Chip showing off again?
What am I showing off for?
Oh yeah, boy, your shirt.
Oh no!
Very cool.
Damn it, Chip.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Flipping your name upside down, all fancy and.
Oh.
That's pretty fancy. He's down with the white shadow. No, you cheeky monkey.
Uh-oh.
Look at him go.
That looks familiar.
I really don't know how he does it. How tall is Ryan?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him. I didn't know you had that same helmet. Unless it's you.
I'm just waiting for him to show us his Ant-Man helmet.
I don't have one. I actually want to get one, but I don't have one. I have the Black Panther one. But if he's 6 foot, there's no way he can wear this helmet for a long time.
He's got a small head, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you got a pretty big head there. It's all forehead, but it's a big head.
Never seen me in person, Chip.
Love you, Nick.
Oh my god!
You might need to send me another AOK soon.
I may have to. I may have to. With pleasure, I would gladly do it. What are you looking for?
Make me feel jealous for all the customization you got put on. But
what you look at?
Yeah,
you.
I saw
look
that.
At you.
Nice.
That's awesome.
One step closer. One step closer to Chip Getler.
Oh, please. Well beyond.
Now you just need 2 barking dogs, Nick.
Yeah, I got 4 freaking barking dogs. 2 of them aren't even mine.
Oh lordy!
I always like how we only see half of Justin or his shoulder, and that's about it. That's all you really see of him. It's a nice shoulder, you know.
The camera is right here, but the screen that I'm working on is
the drawing screen on the other side. Yeah. I just tease him with you, man.
Can you tell us what you're working on today? Probably.
Can you show us?
I can't show you, but I can tell you. It's the
close. This close.
Have you guys have heard of Mad Cave, right? Mad Cave Studios.
Yeah.
It's one of their like young adult books that I'm working on.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, cool.
They got some pretty good stories. I like a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, whatever I say is going to sound biased, right? Because they're paying me.
Right.
Not really, because I still feel like you are still a fan of comics, probably first. Or at least you would think you probably consider yourself that.
Yeah.
But I doubt very seriously he's going to be like, "This is a garbage book."
I don't know. I think Justin would be pretty honest. Maybe not live on stream.
I am neither confirming nor denying that.
A lot of that's been said lately with this whole mysterious character coming in.
Maybe Justin's him. Justin stays kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Justin's War Machine Punisher. That would be a twist.
You got to say it like what a twist!
What a twist!
It's funny. I like to hear the birds in Chicago.
Right? All the pigeons.
Yeah. Pigeons. Trying to think, is there pigeons around? It's like not my suburb that I see. A lot of robins, finches, runs. But, yeah.
We're actually very lucky here. I have like tons of blue jays and cardinals that fly around here, and it's freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the blue jays, because they're basically like midget hawks. They just fly around.
Yeah. I have a blue jay that kind of hangs out in the evergreen behind me, and you know.
And that's the other thing about Texas too, is you'll get those hawks that are 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah.
And all the other birds in the neighborhood go crazy when they're around.
Mm-hmm. Here in Florida, I live just outside of the Dismal Swamp. So, like hawks, big birds just come flying out of the swamps and come eat in the neighborhoods. It's ridiculous.
Well, like jets, dude. Those wingspans are crazy on them things. Here in Florida, animals rule the state. Like, you have to abide by them. I take my daughter to school. There's a duck with their little ducklings, and you have to stop. There's little signs like, let the ducks cross. And you're like angry, like, I'm late. When you see the ducklings, you're like, oh, dang it, they're cute. But that's how it is here in Florida. They rule.
We have an influx of Canadian geese around here because some moron in the city thought they would look good in the various ponds around here.
Goodness.
And they tried crossing the road, and everybody slows down. I just go around them like I'm like, there's a
You'll
be fine.
You're gonna learn.
You're gonna learn.
Let me cue. Morning, sir.
Oh, boy. Remy Q, baby.
Hey, Remy Q's in the room. What's up?
He is.
Oh, Lordy. So we went from comic books to National Geographic. Do y'all want to talk about gravity, space, and time and how it stretches next? That's just random talk.
I like them. We finally discovered what a black hole does.
All right, I wish I was able. Private chat. What's going on here?
Bane was waiting on you so he could do something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm back, and I also just sent a link out to somebody else, so hopefully we'll be getting somebody else here in just a minute too. But go ahead, Bane, if you're there. I have him up on the screen for
you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was barely a man, and by then it was nothing to me but blind.
What is happening, brother? How are you today? Oh, he's going to leave. That was clearly E-Man.
That's awesome.
That might have been War Machine Punisher. Who knows?
He's out there somewhere.
He is.
Like a bad episode of The Masked Singer. Like
or the best episode of The Masked Singer.
Yeah,
really
probably
go either way.
The best one.
Yeah,
really go either way.
Oh, it's him.
See Nick?
It's
Look at
Nick. He's the one. He's a Taskmaster.
Is he? It might be.
That's the Iron Man Punisher. Nice, dude.
No, and no offense to War Machine Punisher, but I would never own a collared shirt that looked like that.
Yeah, there's only two people that do.
Charlie Sheen and War Machine Punisher.
That was so funny last night when he popped up in the chat as Charlie Sheen on his name label.
Love it.
Justin, are you fully aware of this War Machine Punisher thing going on?
I'm not. I've been away for like a while. I haven't been around.
All right, so long story short, Bert did his members only stream the other night, and somebody hopped on wearing a long sleeve shirt, collared shirt that Charlie Sheen and 2.5 Men would wear. He had on the War Machine Punisher mask, and he wasn't saying anything directly or specifically, and it has a voice modulator in it or whatever, or either his microphone did. And so it really threw the stream off, like, for Steve. Everyone else just thought, like, this is great. But Steve just was like, who is it? I got to know. And so he took the mask off. And underneath the mask, he's wearing a ski mask and sunglasses, which made it even better. So he didn't say who he was, and he hopped off. And then, of course, Whack jumped on all kinds of content with it and everything. Yeah, it kind of just went from there.
Lee did a great job editing those videos. Fantastic job.
Yeah, that was Lee. Oh, what's up,
yeah.
Oh, you think it was E-Man?
That was fantastic.
I figured when Drac left, I'd come in as Bane too, and then you just let me in.
We let strangers in on this stream. Not necessarily strangers, loose acquaintances. And when I mean loose, you can take that however you want.
Fair enough.
Loose. I like loose.
That's why I'm here. That's why they let me in.
Yeah, White Shadow's upside down.
Yeah.
And backwards.
That's funny.
Tyler, I just sent you a message on Instagram.
Oh, cool. Thanks for humoring me, by the way.
Thanks for humoring us.
I was trying to like work on it. I listened to the video a bunch, and he's like, he takes all these pauses. But yeah, I don't do impressions though. I try.
You're doing a good Indiana Jones impression right now without even talking.
Snakes.
I'm happy for him to like jump out of the phone because I'm happy.
He got that. Yep.
Right? PTT put us on to
You
that.
can do it, Chip.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You changed my life.
Who was the one that snatched it up for $1.25 on eBay?
I'm baller.
It had to be one of us. I was in at like 78 cents or something like that. It lets you bid every like 4 cents. I was like, this is ridiculous.
That's excellent. 4 pence. Yeah, I freaking love it, dude. I know I've seen this book in the dollar bins before. I know it. I feel like I have one maybe stocked up somewhere, but that is awesome. This cover kills, bro. Steve did go.
Yeah, it's literally the budget ASM 15.
Golly. And you know, Superior Spider-Man homaged this when he became Spider-Man, which I never recognized it. Like, oh, dude. So yeah, man. Always love the Spidey.
So Mark, you're going out of town this weekend?
And I was just about to step away. So Tyler's about to tell you all about me going out of town.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going out of town for like 10 days.
Oh shoot, okay. And then he's just gonna like release like
you nailed it.
Pre-released content or pre-recorded content and stuff.
Yeah, he spent all week. He did 6 videos, which is normally 4 weeks worth of content for him because he usually does 2 a week in his live streams.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he'll be hanging out at the Dude Ranch.
The Dude Ranch.
He's going to an island in Indiana. What are you pulling out, Kyle?
I picked up a DC book.
Like
Gotham City
cool.
Cocktails.
Heck yes.
Wow.
That's cool.
It's got all kinds of cool stuff. We got Barbara Gordon's lemon chicken, and it like has a recipe, and then there's a bunch of drinks and stuff. I thought this thing was awesome. It's like a felt cover.
What a strange book.
You have to paralyze a chicken first. I'm
First,
Oh my god.
first reach into bat belt. Second,
sorry.
paralyzed chicken.
Break out the batarang and chop and mince into small pieces. I picked up an Avengers cookbook and was flipping through it. I showed my wife, and I bought it just for shits and giggles. We might try some of the stuff in it, but I wanted to find out what Wolverine's thing was. What Canadian dish are they going to have in there? No, they had him as jambalaya. I'm like, who wrote this?
The Dark Nightcap.
Nice. Awesome. That is awesome.
It's all spoof parody stuff. I freaking love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bearded has been making a bunch of those. I don't know if he has been using that book though. He seems to be finding like random ones, but he needs that book if he doesn't have it.
Yeah, seriously.
The
Nice.
And then it
Nice.
just has the drink on the side, and you make it.
Nice.
Very cool.
And Robin comes in and says, "Holy Bill of Rights, Batman! I'm really drunk."
That technically that should be non-alcoholic because Batman has to stay like swift of the mind. It's just like a fake out drink.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne's a player.
Bruce Wayne is like, I'm fine.
Yeah, he gets everyone else drunk, but he is like fully not drunk.
I love it. I love it. That's how the animated series with Kevin Conroy. That's how I fell in love with him. There was one episode where Bruce Wayne they're being attacked, and somebody was trying to hide Bruce Wayne. It's like, stay here, sir, you'll be safe. And he's like, stay here. I don't think so. And he goes to the thing. I freaking loved it. I was like, yes, dude. He goes in like that. Shut up, baby. Stop being happy.
Don't try to make it up by being nice now, Trick.
You know me, I'm never nice.
Nick,
No.
Nick, did you get the stream set up for yours?
I'm all ready to go.
Go ahead and drop the link in the regular comment so I can pin it.
The great ghost Stink Nose.
Oh, that means it's ending, guys.
No, not yet. I just want to make sure while we have 15 people and while the next 15, 20 minutes at least, we're able to give the heads up. You know what I mean? The point is to get them over there.
But I'm not big time like you, and I don't pay for StreamYard yet.
No.
You can still schedule the live stream, right?
Yeah, you could schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you go to set up a live stream, you just hit schedule for a later time. You know what I mean? Just set it for whatever that's not now, and you can go back in and change it when you're getting ready to switch over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the exact time, but just set it for 11 o'clock, for example, and then it'll be sitting on YouTube, and you can put the link out there so people can just click it. And then when we're about to get off, you can just go back to StreamYard. Instead of going into the studio, you just hit edit and then adjust the time to whatever you want. It doesn't even matter if it says 11. You can still hop on there and go live.
You could make it for 3 p.m. and you could go live whenever
you want. Yeah,
and then it'll pop up as going live. So it doesn't even matter what time.
Yeah, just make it for the future, and it'll allow you to go ahead and have it sitting up there waiting on YouTube.
Biggie Shack usually just does it whatever time it is, and he'll just go live an hour later, and then he'll sit there, or he won't be in the stream for the first 10 minutes. So you can really do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right. I got to go walk the dog.
All right.
See you, buddy. Is that a metaphor?
I was just about that.
Dog? Yeah. Some people say leaving a deuce. Some people say walking a dog.
Yes.
He could have a yo-yo. We don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, I think I just dated myself there too.
I got you. I got you, man.
Everyone knows what a yo-yo
I
is.
definitely got dated.
Walking the dog
all the time.
Everybody knows what a yo-yo walking the dog is. That's well, I guess maybe kids today wouldn't know that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
They kick the can though.
Yeah.
Still play that game.
What's it called when the slinky goes down the stairs? Is that also walking the dog?
I think that's all I would call it, is a slinky going down the stairs.
Yeah. being a slinky. That's all it's good for.
I remember I had so many slinkies. Some of them sucked and they wouldn't do it, and some were like all right.
Yeah. And some of them got like twisted up in themselves.
Yeah.
Plastic ones were lame.
Yeah.
Had to be metal, baby.
Yeah, Slinky lasted in my hands for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I like the sound. That shh was pretty cool. Yeah, I always like that sound.
For the longest time, I had one in my office, and everyone would come into my office and they'd be doing that as they're talking to me. I'd be like, I don't know what happened to it. I think someone stole the damn thing.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely stole that.
I got Chip Slinky.
Yeah, no, yeah. I haven't seen it around the office in a while. I just thought about that. Where is that damn thing?
Hey Chip, did you see on my show, my Freaky Friday, I used a white shadow from the 70s TV show?
Oh, did you? I didn't see it. Oh crap!
It was
I gotta
a
go look.
millisecond. It was a.
Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna go back and look.
Oh yeah.
Go back and look. Yeah.
It was
Awesome.
like propaganda. Just like real quick.
That guy just died too, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Ken, what's his name?
Yes. Yeah, man. All the oldies are going away, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was at the last panel that Adam West did at a convention, and it was Burt Ward and Adam West, and they spent about 20 minutes of the entire panel talking about how they would stuff toilet paper towels into their tights, and they called it their bat bulge.
Yes, I love it.
Literally 20 minutes of these two going back and forth, and the entire the crowd was just busting up laughing. They're like, "Oh yeah, Bert, he had an okay bat bulge."
That is
great. Love it, bro.
At least they were aware that their show was a parody. So
Oh, yeah.
it was really cool.
Heck yes. I can't believe George Romero did that. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Like, he's
I
a
know.
real legit guy.
Yeah.
Just like the Riddler.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved every second of it. That Catwoman, gosh.
Yeah.
Man
Julie
alive.
Newmar. I like the Julie Newmar. Yeah.
Dang,
That
brother.
was.
Yeah, good times. The Bat Tootsie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was fun. I loved it. I don't think I ever hated a Batman thing. I just know bad Batman.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
I liked him as Bruce a lot, and at the time I was so pumped because I love Silverstone so much. Okay, Becker, but I just love that they're all together like that. I really like the Robin though; like he was a great Robin.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look up some Mr. Freeze quotes. Can anybody do an Arnold?
I can do Arnold.
Arnold.
We need VB up in here. Where's
Freeze can
Rand?
do anybody.
Yes.
So speaking of freaky doing anybody, well, who's on this weekend? Who's on Saturday?
It's Louis Herman.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be fun.
Very
and I got
cool.
a couple of fun things in there as usual. I really have to. I pump it up so high, like, oh, I gotta bring it. Yeah, Eartha Kitt too. Yes, Mark.
Yeah, Eartha Kitt.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm very excited. You guys are just so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's tricky with the timing because my son, he's like, it's almost 10, isn't it? I'm like, yeah. I was like, you should be sleeping, brother. He's like, yeah, I don't think so, Father.
Yep.
Saturday Night Louie. Yeah, I'm surprised he's letting me do this right now, honestly. Like, this is a rare appearance, daytime Lou. Like, I should be watching him. He's probably choking on something.
Paint
chips.
Yeah, exactly.
Oopsie doodle. I'll make another one.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'll make another.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Yeah, that's the one I always remember.
Yeah. The Ice Age.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Ah, little taquito boy.
Oh,
you remember that? I love that guy. Pablo Francisco, love him. These are my taquitos.
No.
I love it, dude. Love it.
One man, one tortilla.
Oh, Arnold was like my superhero growing up, dude. Love that guy. Golly.
Yeah.
Then he started doing comedy. I was like, even better. Like, how many layers do you have, dude? Wow. Blew me away, man. Maria. And I bet you his son's gonna be cool, his illegitimate son. I bet he's gonna be like a badass dude, man. Because he has way more like him than anything. So I'm excited to see what he brings.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, heck yes. I love the kids at Doctors. We always bring it.
It slightly breaks my heart that you had to look up the Mr. Freeze quotes.
I'm sorry.
Every freeze pun you can think of.
Yeah, I'm packing up my toiletries.
Chill out. There's a quote.
Tonight's forecast.
I'm afraid your plea for mercy has left me cold.
Yes.
You hear that, Batman? The icy cold of space. At 40,000 feet, the ice will freeze and beat no more. Just non-stop, man, the whole movie.
Oh, it's reminding me of that Christmas movie with Arnold.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. How dare you not know the name of that?
Wow.
I have
some people's kids.
Sinbad was in that.
Yeah, I have the figure.
I still want to see Arnold.
You have Turbo Man?
Turbo Man. Thank you.
He played Byron. He played Byron, the mailman. He was awesome.
Yeah.
Turbo-tastic.
He was
all white
threatening everyone with a bomb.
Yeah. And then when it finally goes off, it was a real bomb. There's sick people in this world. We're living in sick.
Those are good times, man.
Oh, they had Booster, the like pink rat thing.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about
No
Booster.
one likes you, Booster.
His toys are still on the shelf.
Everybody's
one guy.
Hey, Booster.
You're my number one guy. Love his American accent too.
Oh, that was awesome. He says it to his wife. Remember, the number one customer. I remember because I was in karate like back when that movie came out and watching Jamie in the beginning testing for his belt. The way that they did it, how they have the belts like string through the little wooden boxes, so they break the boards to reveal their belts. I'm like, why didn't my karate school do that? They just make us hit planks of wood and almost break our hands.
Yeah, that's true. They had the belt inside the hollowed out wood.
Yeah, we hollowed out wood. They held the wood with the belt, and they just smacked it, and then there's their belt. This is shampoo, baby. I don't know what that means. It's shampoo. She's right there.
I always wanted to see Arnold Schwarzenegger as Colossus doing the fastball special with Danny DeVito Wolverine. One day, maybe the multiverse of madness. Who knows?
That's a hope right there.
Oh, brother, come on. You can de-age their face. It's fine.
Hey,
look, Danny DeVito Wolverine balled up. Come on.
Yeah, if creators would listen to the fans more, we have a bunch of cool concepts that
we would have 7 people at the theater watching this.
Yeah, exactly, and just losing their minds. This is awesome.
Best thing ever.
It's the third time I watched it.
Hey, Mark, you guys, if you look at the Burke family chat, is Steve covering up evidence?
The edited.
Look at the video. I'm just saying the color of the background of the wall.
Oh, where he's painting his house.
Yeah, it's like maybe it's Steve.
That's funny. Like pre-recorded themselves, they can be in the same place. I love it.
Steve knows who it is. He
he
didn't rest or sleep until he solved that mystery. He wasn't about to enjoy the mystery.
The mystery of the summer. I know what you did.
Nick, is that the link in the private chat? Oh, Nick's not here.
Oh, is that Nick? Yeah.
I'll find out.
Yeah, it is. It's the link to his new one.
Boom.
All right, well, one of y'all, because I'm not able to do it right now because one of y'all copy and paste that into the YouTube chat so I can link it or pin it. There it is.
The streaming one or the YouTube one?
The stream.
Oh,
no, it's done.
Yeah, we got it.
Boom.
I just want to make sure it's pinned in the. So for everyone watching, if you didn't know, that link that's pinned when we get ready to head out of here, that's going to be where the conversation goes. So feel free to go ahead and hit that link, go over, subscribe to the channel.
Well, that won't take them to. That's take you to StreamYard though.
Oh yeah, that's the wrong one.
We need the YouTube one.
All right, that's how you link to hop on with Nick. Yeah, we need the actual YouTube URL.
I'll grab it.
I don't see it on. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing.
There it is. Nick's already had everybody.
Where'd Nick go?
Oh, I found Not Legion's Hangout. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at that portion where I need to eat something substantial.
Welcome to my life.
Why? you better go get some.
I got something. Yeah, it's just working out early in the morning and you burn like 1,000 calories, and yogurt and a protein drink ain't gonna do it.
That's where Inshore comes in. It can save your life.
Honestly, best diet ever.
Isn't that for old people?
Man,
I think that's his point, Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Really, I don't even know what it is.
I drink it all the time.
No, you don't.
Not there yet.
Nutrigain.
As long as it's Ensure and not Depends, I'm okay.
There we go. So definitely appreciate that. Awesome. The tallest mountain through the deepest river stormed the gates of Valhalla. She's riding it out with you today, Nick.
Yep. She's a ride or die, Nick.
Ride or die.
Miss So is definitely great. She's
great.
Yeah.
Miss So just subscribed to me. I don't make any videos.
Yeah, so you might want to read that. You might want to read that.
Either way, huge mistake.
No,
one a day.
Unsubscribe quick.
Want to read things.
No, well, I don't make any videos, so maybe one day.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad when he doesn't make videos. He's got more subs than I do.
I don't have more subs than you.
That's the trick. Don't let them see you. Don't let them remember they subbed up to you.
Goes in, checks YouTube analytics.
Yeah. Like, how many subs can I get for no videos?
I only have like 400 or something. That's all.
Jeez, that's a lot of subs.
I don't have 400.
Round it to the nearest decimal.
I have like 30 subs. I'm still painting the dang rock. It literally took me. I underestimated how long that process was going to take.
To paint a rock.
Yeah, I got these. Hold up, let me.
It'll all be worth it for that interview, though.
I hope so. Yeah.
It's the interview everyone wanted.
It's going to interview a rock.
Yeah,
it's going to be good.
Well, I think it's funny. Out of all these subs, I know like 10 people. Like, who are the other 290? I don't know these people at all.
Yeah, people that discovered you.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's nice. I'm not going to ever like or comment, but he's nice.
Hey, Tyler, but not for nothing. Tyler's got one video with 16,000 views on it.
Ow! Do I? I haven't even looked at it in forever.
Tom I can't even Bukowski tribute.
Zibikowski, yeah, it was a video I had to do for high school.
Cool.
16,000 views.
It's like not good. It was in like 2000. What?
13 years ago.
13 years ago. So yeah, that was when I was an infant.
Yeah, so you were 5 then, right? 5.
Yeah, 5. I was 5.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can. I just call you Kevin sometimes. But I was like, oh, Barbie and Ken. Barbie and Ken.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm horrible with names.
How do you remember Tyler? Barbie and Tyler?
I don't know why. Oh, my brother-in-law is Tyler. That's why I call you Ty sometimes. But that's the only way. I'm horrible with names. My own family, like, who are you?
Say, what's up, family?
Yeah, that's all I say. It covers it all.
Yeah.
Familia.
It's my family.
You know I've forgotten your name when I call you Slick, buddy, pal. Just know I have no idea what your name is.
Man.
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
That's it.
Yeah. I was slick for about 6 months with Pocan.
Yeah. And it's funny because like
now I'm the buddy. Now I moved up to buddy.
I'm going through the American Legion, and like all the old guys there think I know who they are. And they're like, "Hey, Joey, what's going on?" I'm like, "What's going on, Slick?"
It works. It works. I like that nickname. Slick sounds good.
Yeah. And they think they got a cool nickname from me, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue who you are.
That's great, dude. I love the Legion. American Legion's awesome. Dollar beers. Can't go wrong.
Dollar beers, cheap meals.
The smoke is a little much for me. I can't breathe because of smoke. You can't even see their faces.
We're not allowed to smoke inside of ours.
Thank God. Oh my gosh. I die instantly every time.
But we got a deck out back. I have to sit out there and smoke cigars. And we got a little gambling game. So
that's great.
Digital.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Heck yes.
And then I get some old guy that tells me I don't understand war because he was in Vietnam. And I'm like, didn't you drink beer there?
And they got steaks. You guys smoked you know what you did. We saw Bubba Gump.
I had a veteran at the bank salute me because I was wearing a hat and it had I guess some kind of captain ribbon on it, but it said NASA across the top.
Bro, he has to.
But he saluted me. I was like, whoa, I'm not, I didn't serve. And it was really cool. Like he talked to me for like 20 minutes and I helped him get his walker into the car and he was telling me all this stuff. And then he made fun of my long hair. He goes, "Yeah, you can't tell nowadays."
It's true.
The generation gap was awesome, and I enjoyed the conversation. He was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to fit in with the times," and I'm like, "Okay, cool, man." Like, it was just weird having like somebody who has like served salute me, and I'm like, no, I should be like thanking you for what you've done.
It's beautiful.
Still veterans at my Legion love the fact that I bust their balls just like when they were privates in the military. Like I talk to them the same way. Like you need to watch your mouth, Slick. I'll smack you up.
That's right, bro.
They love that stuff. They're like, I like
your wank.
It's just that it's a great place to have an aggressive nature because you know it's joking. So you get to tell the stories you maybe don't get to tell everybody else.
We've seen things, man.
As long as everybody's on the same page, then go for it. Have some
fun.
Life's too short.
I had to explain the new term pink mist. What pink mist is, that's a thing that goes around in the veteran community. You know, like I'm here to make pink mist, son. You know, it's when you blow somebody up.
Oh shoot! Okay.
We're all pink in the inside,
right? But they love that term. They're like, that is awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And making them laugh is everything. Like if you can make them laugh, oh my god, that to me is awesome.
We sit there and play spades and just talk shit to each other. It's awesome.
Spades.
I love spades.
That's great, dude.
And then we always get some officer that comes in there is like, I don't think this is proper conversation. We're like, shut the fuck up. You're not in charge anymore.
Love it. We'll full metal jacket your ass, brother.
How does that work when you hang out with military buddies? Do they still pull rank on each other, like jokingly?
No, well, yeah, jokingly they would. To be like, when I was an officer, and then everybody's like, when I was an officer.
It's great, dude.
Good potato. Yeah.
Oh yeah, cream of the crop. Oh yeah, brother. Snap into a Slim Jim.
I'm getting all my wrestling stuff together, and then I'm gonna put these big googly eyes on the Rock, and then I'm gonna give him an eyebrow using these.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
And then we'll see how it goes.
How big is this rock? Is this more like a boulder?
it's a big rock.
That's awesome. Dude.
I needed enough room so I could draw like a Samoan tattoo sleeve on it.
It's great.
But yeah, it's probably going to be next week because I had no clue how long this was going to take.
Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah, the awkward sips of coffee. We started that in the chat. I wasn't making fun of, but I was just kind of joking on some of the YouTubers out there how they would randomly stop in the middle of their show to drink coffee or something. So I was like, I started on mine. I was like, let's have that awkward sip of coffee.
Nice.
Discovery Bay started doing it on his too. That was funny. Those are good times. Ooh, so any big plans for the weekends? Have I already asked that? We got new people in here. Lou, you got
I
anything?
don't think so.
Just my Saturday Night Louie show tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. We got Louis Herman starring.
Well, I didn't mean a selfish plug.
Yeah. Only me. Nobody else has anything going on. Chip maybe Chip might warm me up a little bit.
What am I doing? Type in an email. I'm like, wait, what am I doing?
What did I sign up for? Warming.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh yeah, because Chip, you're at 8 o'clock. You usually come out with your comic community chat. It's 8 o'clock.
The banter. Yeah,
Yeah,
7.
banter.
Yeah. 7, usually from 7 to 9 Central, real time.
Yeah, it is the real time.
Central time. What is Central time?
Sorry, everyone. The universe has spoken.
East Coasters.
When have you ever watched anything and it said, "Oh, this is on at 8 o'clock Central Time"?
I don't think
This is
there's
the
a
only
word.
one left out.
That's the thing,
Eastern
it's-
time or Pacific time? There's no Central time.
That's what's great. Your 8 o'clock shows are at 7. You're like, I'm watching this ahead of the world.
Hey,
Or Mountain Time.
Didn't they used to mention Mountain Time with some shows too?
There you go.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Not Central though.
But Appalachian.
But that's great though. When I moved from East Time to Central Time, it's like, yeah, I get a free hour.
Yeah.
Is that what it feels like?
Exactly.
Still feels like that.
But the world, I hate to say it, but Mark is right. The world runs on Eastern Time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. We kind of rule.
It's just better, really.
It makes sense.
Ends my workday early. Oh, 2:30. I'm out of here.
So what stimulating conversation are we going to have over at Nick's?
We talked
I
about
think
You got to go to find out.
Yeah, we
used the
talked
podcast
a little bit about Loki. We always talk about stuff for like a little bit, and then it trails into something else.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
we wait
And
for
then
that
it gets
one
good.
tangent and then we just
Then somebody else joins in, and then you talk about Loki again.
Yep.
That's the format. That's the official format. That being said, Kyle, what did you think about Loki?
I haven't watched the recent episode.
Dude, awesome.
I don't care if you spoil it. I'm not tripping.
The Taskmaster is a female. There
I think,
you go.
yeah, there you go. I think
And doesn't have one speaking role.
I'm pretty sure Omega Red showed up and had a fight with
Mephisto.
and Red Hulk. Red Hulk was there as well.
And there's a bunch of cryptic meanings towards Moon Knight.
No jet skis.
I was surprised that Mark guessed my favorite cover this week. Like the Cold. He's like, oh yeah, like it wasn't the Joker cover.
All right, bye. See you. He can't hang out, but he just wanted to send a little love.
Oh,
Hey, big man. Yeah.
hell. Oh, you bastard. All right, brothers. I'll see you at Nick's.
So Mark, do you have any more flamingo shirts to show us?
I got it packed up, man. I'm sorry. I'll share some pictures in the Burke fan chat and in the Rebellion chat, so no one's left out.
Okay, but before you go, do you want a Federici 107 9.8?
Federici 107. That's a Scarecrow. No, I got it. I don't need it.
What is that?
I'm glad you asked, Tyler. I'll be right
Is that
back.
the Batman 107? The Batman 107?
Yeah.
For some reason, I have to have that. I'm not sure. I'd have to see it. He's grabbing it though.
That sketch.
Those are the pencil sketch covers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The one with Jim Gordon, I swear to God, that looks like Ned Flanders.
Come on, buddy.
If he was a real person.
I think we dubbed that one the Lost My 401k edition.
Alrighty. So this was the 106.
Okay.
Got that one.
the some other book, Batman 109.
Okay.
Yes. Legends of the Dark Knight #1. The 107.
The best one.
That's the best one. Yeah.
It's a good one for sure. Batman 108.
Okay.
Joker #1. Joker #2, which is the first appearance of Vengeance.
Yep.
That one's from Panda. Yeah, that's a Panda bag.
My
Robin
daughter.
#1. Joker #2, first appearance of Vengeance. Oh, did I say that already? Joker #3.
I have 2 of those.
Ned Flanders.
Because I had one, then I got one off Panda in a lot in an auction. It'll end up becoming a giveaway on my channel. Got plans for it. I try to scoop up decent stuff at a good price so I can give away potentially bigger books by the time I get to a giveaway, you know? That way, have good giveaways that don't cost you as much. Batman the Detective #1, which is honestly my favorite still.
Okay, fair enough.
Like it's
Tom Taylor.
Well, I'm just talking about the artwork on it. Like that just was amazing. And then Legends of the Dark Knight #2, the first full appearance of Quiz.
Nice.
And then Batman 110, which is up there with probably my second favorite.
Yeah.
And then Joker #5 that came out this week with Vengeance on the cover was damaged at my LCS. So we're shooting for a reissued copy. So we'll see.
Cool.
Otherwise, I'll just procure it somewhere else down the road.
I haven't seen that 110. That might edge out the Scarecrow one, in my opinion. Yeah, that might be my favorite.
It's so good because it's early. It's early Peacekeeper, so like he's real rugged. It's not very refined. He has his hair hanging out, you know, and it's just wicked.
Yeah, they're really developing him too.
Rolling him out nice.
Oh, I don't know much about DC, but I picked this up because it's Rose Besh. Does anybody know who this girl is?
Yes, that should be what's her face?
That's a good start.
Because like I have no clue. I picked this up mainly because I love the cover. This is a cover by me.
Is that the girl that hangs out with Spoiler? Or no?
I don't know. Maybe the chat can help me out.
I have no clue.
There's so many people in the Bat family. Who knows?
Yeah, Future State Gotham 3. I don't even have the others, but
you asked right before the guy that
I know, right when he left, he would have just spat it out right there.
Yeah.
I guess I could open it up and see if they show up.
No, that's dumb. Mark will tell you. Are you working today, Nick, then? Or
I'm working right now.
Me too.
Me as well.
And when we hop over, I'm going to have to pull a Mark and run to the post office real quick.
Really?
Yeah, I've been slacking because
awesome.
I've had a package to send to Panda. I was supposed to send out yesterday. I just couldn't.
Oh, wow, this is all black and white.
Panda can wait.
Panda can wait. You might as well have muted and not take the camera off.
Still not muted.
You
might as well kept the camera on, man.
All
we're seeing is your logo go. Pew, pew.
I had to pick one. I figured you guys can deal with the audio.
Yeah, that's definitely the better part of that.
Oh, man.
So I couldn't resist this one, Tyler.
Marvin, awesome. That's awesome.
He's one of my favorite guys.
Heck yeah.
This is a pretty cool sculpt, too.
I'm a Wily Roadrunner. I'm hoping they make a Wily Roadrunner 2-pack.
Oh, were they in the adaptation?
What?
Were they in the adaptation?
Of the Space Jam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're in it. That's all I'll say. I want to say more, but we'll talk next week after you watch it.
Was Taskmaster a girl?
No, not in Space Jam. They did the real Taskmaster. Wouldn't that be funny? If the Space Jam 2 did that better than MCU.
Mark, do you know who this is?
B12.
That looks like a spoiler. Stephanie Brown.
Okay, cool.
What's your social security number?
Yeah.
You're on it.
What? I'm sorry, I only have one headphone in. What'd you say?
I said, what's her social security number? You seem to be very up to date on that.
Y'all didn't recognize her?
No.
Well, if you check the cover of Batman Urban Legends that just came out, you might recognize her. Because there's a variant for it that makes it like a full shot of her, in her full suit and everything.
Okay.
It's her and Orphan on the cover.
I've been picking up all the ones with the Red Hood variants for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not suggesting you buy it. It's a horrible read, but you can definitely just look at the cover if you want an easy image for it. That's a full body image. Yeah, Monkey's is sitting outside right now on the blue car. Yeah, we're still going to buy it. We're still going to buy the Hyundai. This is how I pack. I use Target bags.
There you go. Target.
Some people call it Target, but we're not trashy around here.
That's right.
Target.
They double as trash bags as well.
Where the people that don't shop at Walmart go to.
Yeah. I shop at both, but for different things. If I'm looking for household stuff or movies or whatever, I go to Target. If I'm looking for guilt and shame, I'll go hit up Walmart.
Honestly, some of the hottest women in my neighborhood go to Target.
Aren't you married?
You go where, Nick?
You like hanging out in parking lots, taking account of this? How do you do that?
Aren't you married, Nick?
Going on good old fashioned cunt hunts at Target.
I didn't say I pick up women at Target.
It sure sounds like it. It's just one of those days where you don't sweat.
And this is why your wife doesn't let you on the internet.
No, that's not true.
Oh,
I tell you something in confidence, Mark, and here you are. 8 hours later. Blabbing it to the millions watching.
You said it, not us. At this point, I'm just waiting on my mom to swing by before we leave, and then we're all set to go.
So are you guys staying at like a timeshare, Airbnb, hotel?
Yeah, Airbnb.
Nice.
They're the same one. It's a nice little 2-story thing. It's not like big or nothing, you know what I mean? It's just like couple bedrooms, couple bathrooms.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's relaxing is what it is. It's only exciting if you want it to be exciting.
There you go. I like that.
There's a pool there and everything, so I don't have to go fight sharks just to enjoy some water.
Well, there's you said there's some LCSs around it too, right?
It's like a 40-minute drive to an actual comic store, but I wanted to go last year and it just didn't work out. We were busy nonstop. We had our best friend was with us for vacation who hadn't been there before, so we were doing a lot of the stuff. We've all been there at this point. Just go with the flow of the day. My whole thing is I just want to relax, man. I don't want to gun and run the whole time to go do stuff that. At this point, to me, it feels like being in your hometown. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff you can do that if you're not from here, you would love to do, but I don't do that stuff. I live here. I've done it. I see the canal every day. I see the historical stuff every day. I know the stories. I just want to relax.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We were just talking about that last night. We had went to Destin a few weeks back, and we realized we didn't do shit aside from going to the beach.
And see, at this point, I'm at that weird age where I don't even want to go to the beach. Like I don't need to go sit in the the scorching July sun down here on this white reflective sand that's uncomfortable. Once it gets on you, you can't even. I don't even want to read a book on the beach because it gets sand everywhere, and just it's not like there's like ripping waves like you got there and go surfing or something. It's real mellow waters. So when we do go to the beach, we hop over to the next island over. It's not commercial at all. But you can go walk the beach. It's got a lot of driftwood on it. They're unclean, so there's crabs walking around and stuff. And the water's even calmer, and like it's perfect for the kids. It really is. There's like cool stuff to walk around and look at. The beach is about this long from the woods to the water, so there's just enough room to set up, and you don't have to walk a mile to get to the water. And it's nice.
So this is going to be defining your complaining older years.
Yes.
Yeah, he's there.
Yes. I've made it.
I hope that we are friends long enough that I see you hit 50 and see what that's going to sound like.
Stop drinking so heavily and you might make it.
Whatever, man. I'm so pickled, dude. I'm lasting forever.
Could you imagine how crotchety that old man's going to be? I mean, he told a story the other day how he was fighting people in the LCS when he was like 8.
I love hanging out with my nephews and stuff. My sisters hate when I talk to them because I'm like, do whatever you want, just make headline news. Like, you want to rob a bank? You guys want to rob a bank? And they're like 8 years old. They're like, let's rob a bank. Let's do it.
YOLO.
I sound like that kid right there when I talk to him. I'm like,
that kid, you put some respect on his name. That's Finn.
I literally, to my niece and my nephew, when I go see them, I give them each $20 and tell them that they have to pay attention to just me and call me the greatest uncle. So I give them each $20. I buy their love because that's the real world.
It works. You have undivided attention for $20.
If they compliment me throughout the day, I give them more money.
That's a power move. It's a power move.
I'm a horrible person.
You're showing them what rules the world anyway.
That's right.
Yeah. Then you want them to go to sleep, load them up on some children's Benadryl, and let it go. Don't do that.
You know, in the military. No, they didn't give us any money. They just gave us a plane ticket. Yep, like my one of my nephew Ryan, he was a huge Iron Man fan, and I was like, well, your new superhero favorite person now has to be Captain America because I'm your uncle, and he was like, that doesn't make any sense. Here's $10. Who's your favorite superhero? Captain America.
That is great.
I think E-Man is really into what exactly you learned in the military, Joe.
You know, a lot of that stuff we do in the evil layer. I'll tell you what, you want to have fun with kids? Grab a kid, go down a candy aisle, dump the kid in the middle of the candy aisle. Now, they got to be like non-puberty, like 12 and below. Dump that kid in the middle of the candy aisle, right? Hold up a $5 bill and say, hey, you can only pick one thing. And you got 5 minutes. Watch that kid lose their mind. It is the funniest thing ever. Because then they start calculating in their head. Can I get something big? Do I get something small? Something with a lot of things in it? That kid will lose it is the greatest thing ever. Mental stress on a child is awesome.
Especially when you put the time limit. I mean,
5 minutes.
And count it down, too.
Absolutely true. I have my nephews in that LCS we went to in Florida. I said, you can get something. And of course, they're bringing me $50 figures. I'm like, no, it's got to be under $10, and you got 5 minutes.
It's got to be made out of plastic. Good luck.
Couldn't find anything, and I've never saw 2 kids so dejected in my life.
Fun. Please stop by for more parenting tips from Butch Comic Book Nerds.
Oh man.
Oh, so yeah. By the way, comic books.
Comic books. It's kind of the channel. We read them, and then we say words back about them.
Hey, so
I had to drop off of that. I got the first 3 issues of it. The comic book store stopped carrying it, and I really wanted to keep reading that.
It just went to 5.
Yeah.
And then they'll have the Skybound X thing. I think it's next week. They'll have Assassination.
Yeah. I'll check that out.
how many issues is that going?
5 as well.
5?
Yep. The 5th one, I think the 5th. Which one's Murder Falcon?
I think it was the next one, I think.
Okay.
Right, Tyler?
So Assassination and Murder Falcon is the next one to come out. And then they have 2 more after that. Yeah, so 5.
And what's the next big book on your list, Tyler, now that you have all those connecting Spider-Man Noir covers?
It's still the same. It's ASM 50. I don't know when I'll get it. I had a chance to get one last week. I probably could have, but I just didn't want to spend the money last week. And I still am trying to like save to grade like 20 books. So I don't even know. I'll probably get it eventually, maybe like by the end of the year, but who knows? Maybe next week. I don't plan on anything.
Whatever.
Depends on what kind of lack of sleep you have and who's talking in your ear.
Well, luckily ASM 50 is not a book I can just go grab because there's not that many of them on eBay. And if it's at a certain price range, I'm just not going to get it. I'm trying to get like a lower grade. So,
what are they going for on eBay right now?
Well, the lower grades are like 500 to 700, 600. So sometimes you can get them lower, but those are real low grade. I'm not really sure where I want to live with it. Anything that's like decent grade, 4, 5 up is like 1,000. I'm not doing that.
That's the first appearance of Wilson Fisk, right?
Yeah. I'm not doing that. I've never spent 1,000 on a book, and I never want to.
I think I have that in here, actually.
You selling?
The price is right, I will.
Okay.
It'll be over 1,000, that's for sure.
What is it?
I don't know. I got to find it. I think I got 2 copies of it. I'll sell you the lower one if you want.
I would love to.
Let me take a look, and I'll DM you later.
Yeah, awesome.
Probably be later tonight, but yeah.
How many books in your collection, Joe?
Depends on. Well, no, it doesn't. Let's just answer the question instead of being Pocan.
Please.
So I have a collection. They have my reading stuff. So my actual collection is right around 5,000 books.
Got a whole bunch of pull list questions I want to ask you, but I'll save them for when you're on the show.
Okay. I will be a little late to yours because I got a class I got to teach at 12, and I'll jump on as soon as the class is done.
Can we jump on yours and learn something?
Jump on my channel?
Yeah. No, jump in your class.
In the classroom, yeah.
It's on Eventbrite. I use comic books to explain market analysis and research.
Let's do it.
I'm literally using the Sinister Six to explain it.
Are we allowed to tell dick jokes?
How many do we get? Just one dick joke?
like they pretty much let me do what I want, but there's like very minimal rules. And the whole reason why I use comic books is to show people how easy this stuff, because everybody thinks comic books are simple. So I'm like, I use comic books and comic book characters to like really drive it home.
Here's my economy book.
Oh, there you go.
I read the first issue of that and thought it was really good.
The writing is awesome. I'm not a big fan of the art.
I didn't continue it, basically just because sometimes you just don't. I don't know why. Because there's so many freaking books.
Yep. I usually buy the first issue, see if I like it, and then jump straight to trade.
I am not good about that.
That's one thing I can never jump on. I never want trades.
Really? Okay. I like having the whole thing in my hands.
See, I don't, because my time is just limited. So
that's fair.
My time's unlimited.
For Blaster or Stash It to talk about them in a week. Like, I just need to get through it quickly, write some stuff down so I can review them. A trade could just kill me.
It's always the financial aspect for me. It's like I like to read something, but knowing that it might be worth something is what's appealing to me.
Oh yeah, it's true. I mean, trades they only go down in price. You wait basically 6 months, and like the thing that you just picked up will be like $10.
We'll get this if you pre-order it. If you waited till like the second day it's out, it's usually about 70% of what you paid already.
Yep.
Just one day into its life cycle.
Believe me, I will ask The Rock that question.
Yeah. I did pre-order that oversized hardcover for Something's Killing the Children, though. I have a feeling that's going to go up in price.
Yeah, they'll have variants for it, too, which is the crappy part.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just started doing exclusives for trades, and it started with Department of Truth, as far as I know. But
all right, guys, I got to jump off. I'll catch y'all over on Nick's channel when I get done with this. Smooches.
Wow. This was kind of cool. It came out this week. It's like a retelling of a Peter Pan story.
I heard about that. Did you read it already?
I flipped through it. It's intense. Like, this is like, it does not pull any punches. It's a heavy metal book.
Oh.
And I didn't get the reference until they referenced the alligator. Or I guess crocodile. It has a longer stout. It's an alligator.
Oh, so you have a pretty good LCS too that has a nice selection.
The LCS that I go to has a bigger indie section than it does DC Marvel.
Whoa.
And it has a section for like film adaptations and stuff, like all TV shows. There's a section for like books.
I'm so jealous of everyone else's LCS. Like
I'm really fortunate. Like I pick up. I have everything that's always there, and I don't have to like. I can figure out if it's good before I even go there. Like they just always have it. I don't have to worry about pre-orders.
Nice.
Because how are you supposed to predict a book is going to be good when they give you like 3 sentences on it, and there's 300 books that come out.
Mm-hmm. And then you can never really believe what they tell you anyway.
No, you got to see it for yourself. So I wait for reviews to come out, and then I quickly like go to my comic book shop and see if they have it.
Oh, somebody in here? Oh, Freaky's in here, Legion.
I can only hear his comment in the song. I can't.
Thanks, Burke.
I picked up Beyond the Breach. Everybody was talking really highly about that book. But nothing really happened in it, in my opinion. It needed to be like a double-size issue. Basically, monsters show up and people die. And there's
that doesn't sound that bad.
It's a cool concept, but everybody's talking really highly about it, and like nothing really happened. Like I just described the entire book. I didn't leave anything out.
What is this?
No, this is what's been happening. We end the stream with like an hour of Mark either being away or not paying attention or not bringing people in, like Louie, who's in here. Going
yeah, baby.
Streets back.
Streets back. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here looking at the route we're taking because we just got told to watch out on the way that a highway's doing a lot of bridge diversion construction. We're going around it.
Tyler, I have 2 books for you, buddy.
Oh, welcome back.
What is this one?
This is Kangaroo.
Oh, nice.
If you got to pick up the Peter Porker Spectacular Spider-Ham, you have to. 5 amazing issues, but this is actually the Kang Collective too. First appearance of the Kang Collective, baby.
That's funny.
Isn't that great? And then here's another one. I know you're into this, and my best friend got me a comic box for my birthday last year. Just some eBay stuff. Like, just give me those. And this was in here.
Oh yeah, Wind.
Yeah,
nice.
I know you're into that.
Yeah, I've got. I think I have a couple of those, and I have that one that's like 1 in 1,000. There's, I forget what it, but it's like it looks like the Beast and it has like an eye on it.
Cool.
I'm assuming it's going to be something one day because I think that's going to end up being a show.
Yeah, it looks huge. And Tinian, you know.
Yeah.
I think they're ongoing at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ongoing.
8 came out. There's a lot of death in Wind. I was not expecting it. And then they switched the age rating for it. It went from Boombox for the first 5 and then switched over to Boom. They're like, this isn't really all ages anymore.
That's the one you were talking about with the vampires, right?
Yep.
Wind?
Yeah, but that's in the second part. So
Correct.
we're in like Wind Part 2, which is the second arc.
Yes.
The first arc wasn't about vampires.
Fire.
Someone just it was Travis TM Nerdy. He just won like the first 5 issues from I want to say Gary B.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was awesome.
Another win for Canadians, baby.
So yeah, first 5 Boombox.
Have you read it, Drac?
I haven't read it yet.
I thought the first issue was pretty awful, actually.
And
and then from there, it got really, really good. It was super weird. The first one was like the most boring first issue ever.
The art's pretty cool.
Yeah, the art's awesome. But I really liked it after that. I don't know. I think the first issue was just like setting up the world and gave almost no information. It was like a kid walking around doing nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
For like 50 pages. Because they're huge issues.
Hey, so you know what?
really
I have the stream running, and there's somebody backstage.
Oh, I think that's me.
No.
Oh wait, no.
War
it's not.
Machine
No.
Punisher is backstage on my show.
Oh. Well, sounds like we need to switch over.
Yeah. Sorry, Mark.
Hey, we're still on Mark's stream, so you want to hop on over there?
We need to send it to him.
We're going to be going there once Mark leaves and cuts his off.
Go to the original link that Mark put.
Yes, that's the one we're on right now. Thank you.
Hey. Voice recognition module. I know that voice.
I was gonna say.
There's microaggression ticks.
He probably won't even be able to get in here though, because Mark would have to add him. We might as well go over there at this point.
Yeah. Mark will come back and know what he's doing.
He can just join. He can just join over there.
Yeah.
I'm capped at 6 because I don't pay for StreamYard yet.
Oh, you're capped at 6. All right. Well, we can kick out Louis.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
Vote me off the island.
You're not cutting us off, Mark.
We're all kicking out. Nick, go live. Sending everyone your way.
Wait, we're going to Nick's?
Yeah, head to Nick's. So in the chat, there's the link to go over and watch Nick's. Go ahead, Chip. What's up?
I was just going to ask if I'm allowed to go over to Nick's.
Yeah, I give you permission.
I have to ask my parents.
Can we go over to Nick's?
Yeah.
He already dropped the link.
Click over at Nick's. The link to go watch and the link to join is in the description of this video. I'm sure we'll drop the links and all that to hop on with him. But yeah, everybody bail. There's still
no.
All right,
I want to.
Yeah, Mark.
there's 14
Have
watching.
fun on vacation.
Waiting to watch these watch numbers go down. There's still 14 here. Everybody go to Nick's. Same thing. Just moving over there. Go.
Anyway, have a great vacation, man.
Thank you, guys. Take it easy. Love all y'all. Appreciate y'all hopping on. See all y'all next time.
Enjoy your vacation.
Appreciate it, Drac.
All right. Let me pay for this, and then we'll
get there. Yet.